Yo, chat was good. Oh, yo, chat was good. What is up? Yo, just so y'all know, there is going to be no spoiler talk today. This is only impressions. Oh, shoot. Damn. I think I'm live on. Ooh. Well, I guess we're going to be live on there today, too. I forgot to change something. I forgot to do that. Yeah, what's good, chat? How y'all doing? Give me a second. I just got to make some adjustments. Yep. What's up? Yo, what's up, Mocha? How you doing? All right, good. Oh yeah, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. You know, nah, don't do that. You don't. You know it's the other way around. I got a lot of children. I got a lot of children running around here. Okay, a lot of y'all. I taught how to play y'all first video game. I taught a lot of y'all. Oh, they said they can't hear y'all. Hold on, wait. Jax, say something. Okay, I know why. Hold on. Let me fix you right now. Who wants to hear Jack anyway?
Hating on me. This is crazy. Podcast ain't even started good.
I think y'all can hear him now.
Hello?
Okay, now I don't hear nothing. Everything good?
Yeah, we
what
good.
Up?
We just wasn't saying nothing. Chat, y'all can hear us now, right? Let me tweet this out.
Just to let you know, this is not showing up on your channel, so they gotta like it and reshare it. Just to let everybody know that.
Really, it's not showing up at all.
I see it.
I see it. Nah, I saw it in the chat. People were saying that they couldn't see it in the channel, and I checked and I didn't see it. So they're not lying to people who said that. I guess some of us can't see it.
Oh, okay.
Listen, hey, BG, is this picture a spoiler, yo?
No, it's not.
All right, man.
I accidentally had put up. So there's a bigger version of this picture that is a spoiler, and someone luckily, when I put it up like at 1 o'clock, someone luckily told me like, "Yo, this picture's a spoiler because of something that shows outside of it." So you know, I was like, "Oh snap, my bad. I didn't notice."
Well,
so
BG,
yeah,
bro, it's something really wrong with you, bro.
Wait, BG.
Yeah,
I didn't even play the game, and I can already tell this picture's a spoiler.
How's it a spoiler? What does it tell you?
She looked mad older. I'll say that.
Is the jacket the other person's too, or?
That's not a.
I ain't gonna.
It's not. No, it's not a spoiler. That's just a regular shirt.
All right, man. You gotta fall. I got a bone to pick with all y'all.
Y'all reach it. Y'all.
No, wait a minute.
Oh, we can get straight to it because y'all. I don't know what's going on out here, man.
I got a bone.
This game is not no 10. Let's just say that right on top.
I got a bone to pick with BG. I got a bone to pick with Jimmy, and I got a bone to pick with Smoove. I got all y'all nut asses muted on Twitter right now.
What? Oh man! Why we muted?
Y'all have a mental illness, bro.
Yeah, why we muted?
Bro, this game just came out on the 19th, and y'all already tweeting out spoilers. Bro, let the game breathe, my guy.
I've only tweeted out PlayStation 3 consoles from the game.
All right, well, I'm hearing you spoiling. So I didn't get to the point where I don't even need confirmation, right? If they tell me y'all spoiling, I just assume it's true.
I've spoiled nothing. Let me turn my mic
y'all
up.
Need to fall back, man. Fall back. Let people enjoy the game, man.
I definitely ain't spoiled nothing.
Notice how I didn't spoil Jack.
I still got y'all nut ass muted till I beat the game. But listen,
I have spoiled nothing. They say my mic too low. Hold on, I don't know why.
I don't know why y'all so horny to spoil the game for everybody. But let people enjoy the game, man.
The nerve of this man talking about everybody else being horny.
Hey, just let people enjoy the game. Dog.
Further than me, so I can't really spoil it.
I don't think I'm further than you, yo. I'm like 9 hours in.
Yo, am I still low? Chat, am I still low?
Yeah, I don't even care about the game, and I'm not even spoiling.
Thank you, Blade. Thank you, Bladro.
Yeah, look at
All
me.
right.
I'm a good guy.
No, I didn't spoil anything. You were all just sensitive pansies.
No, you gotta be respectful to people that may have not played the game.
Oh man.
Yet,
Okay,
yo.
so I tweeted out that Ellie had a PS3.
Nope. What?
That's not a spoiler, bro. There's
what'd you say?
Ellie. There was a PS3 on Ellie's desk. It's just an aesthetic in a video game. You know, Naughty Dog likes to do that type of stuff. And people were saying, "Oh, I spoiled it." I'm like, what are you talking about? It's a PS3 on a desk.
It's an Easter egg.
It's not really an.
But before the game even came out, you definitely tweeted some spoilers, yo.
Easter eggs are considered spoilers.
That Bioshock shit was definitely a spoiler. Come on, don't do
Only
that.
if you already knew context.
Come on, man. Why even joke like that though? Like, come on, man.
Oh,
you know how people are. You know how people are, and you know what you got a reputation of doing. You gotta fall back.
Oh man.
Be
I
respectful.
think it depends. It depends on the gamer and what they consider to be a spoiler. So just to be safe, I don't say anything.
Yeah,
exactly.
People be telling me that the most ridiculous things are spoilers, though. That's why I be like, man, if y'all don't get out my face with this,
I ain't even took no pictures of the game, nothing, bro. I want to, but I'm like, damn, people might even say this is a type spoiler type. So I'm from falling back. I just man. It what it is.
Hello, everybody.
What's up,
bro?
Oh man, what's up, Bon?
Just got home from I'd like to say Father's Day dinner, but you know, I gotta say it the white people day, all parents dinner.
Oh well.
All it's not Father's Day, all parents matter.
Yeah, I know. I saw that on Twitter. Like, that's real nice.
Oh my god, these people be killing me.
Oh man.
Anyway, man, let's get it. Can we roast The Last of Us now, or like when we gonna do this?
Oh, shut up, Jimmy.
All right.
I don't want to hear from you, Jimmy.
We can. I gotta spoil that. I gotta spoil that.
I don't want to hear. You like State of Decay too. I don't want to hear.
Yo, I love State of Decay too, man. Yo, The Last of Us is not bad. It's just not a 10.
All right, look, for what I watched of BG and Smoove, I mean,
let's get your review from what you watched. Let me hear that.
Barring from the trash frame rate, I mean,
yeah, that is a problem.
I enjoy the 30 frames per second because I feel like I'm getting the cinematic experience from BG. Because I'm just watching, I'm not playing. Now
that 30 frames is hurting.
Oh, I know. Now, granted, watching the game, the gameplay looks awesome. The graphic, like, it doesn't look bad, but like the story is just like, no, look, I'm not saying the story is bad, but
it's paced badly.
No, it's not even that. It's just
I do think it has pacing issues, which is like every Naughty Dog game.
Who was that one show where they like the 5 magical rings? And like they made Captain Planet.
Oh yeah.
Like, yo, you know what Earth does, right? Power, Earth, fire, burn stuff, wind can shoot out wind, water. Like, this whole game is that little Indian dude with heart.
Oh,
shit,
man.
That's what I feel about this game.
Anyway, let's do these intros first, and then we can get into stuff. So yeah, Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 241. We will not be discussing Last of Us spoilers today. That will be next week. So we're warning you from now, if you don't have The Last of Us part 2 beat by next week, don't even bother showing up, okay? Watch after you beat the game, because that will be like pretty much a full-on spoiler cast. Don't even show up, all right? So that we're waiting, we're giving people a chance to beat the game and all that stuff. Being courteous, generous, all that nice stuff, I guess. So yeah, we're on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. Check out the Weapon Wheel Patreon. Please hit the like button. Become a member. Hit the join button. You get emotes and chat badges. And to have a video played during the Weapon Wheel podcast, your video, just send me an email to weaponwheelpress@gmail.com, and just let me know what game you want to be featured, and I'll give you the Google link.
They hit 1,000 last week.
Yeah, they did. That's why I'm doing Persona 4 Golden, which is another topic we'll get to. We should actually touch on that first, honestly. But let's do these intros first. New, first time on the show, Mocha.
All right.
Yes. So I am Mocha, and I am a variety streamer and enthusiast. And yeah, you can follow me on Twitch or Twitter at Mocha Latte TV on both.
Does enthusiast play video games or does not play video games?
No, I play a lot.
God damn it!
Wait. You don't have, but you didn't say YouTube. You got a YouTube, right?
I don't.
Wow, that's that new era stuff. I respect it.
Don't come.
Hey, I know it's getting like that. I don't blame you. I don't even blame you.
The new era of like gamers that like they don't be going to YouTube. You know,
they skip it. Yeah,
Twitch
they
is the
skip straight
thing.
to streaming.
They go straight to Twitch.
Yeah,
but you should put your highlights on YouTube though. Definitely.
YouTube is for old people. That's fact.
Yep,
Yeah, it is. That's why I didn't even say nothing.
I don't think so. I think it's good to have multiple platforms, multiple audiences.
YouTube is to Facebook what Twitch is now to Instagram.
I would say MySpace to Facebook.
Nah, because MySpace is dead.
Yeah, I get it.
All right, Smoove.
There's still money to be made on YouTube. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It's the best by Kid Smoove. My mic sound bad?
Sound loud as hell.
You sound like you outside in your car, bro.
Oh, damn. I think the volume just still turned up from that OBJ song.
Oh, when you was dropping bars?
Miles and Aloy.
My man sampled. Did you even get that man permission to sample him?
No, I needed your permission.
Yeah, who you got blocked in here? Just me? Who you got blocked? He just got me blocked, right? Yeah, he blocked me, man. Shout out to OBJ, though.
Can we blame him, though? We know how you get down.
Hey, man. Oh, yeah. You know what? I was thinking that. No, I was thinking that. I say it's probably because of the last of us.
Yeah, you know.
Shout out to the chat, man. Welcome to Weapon Wheel. Happy to be here. If I don't have Last of Us beat by next week, which I highly doubt it, I won't be on next week's podcast.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, am I gonna have it beat by next time?
Copping out.
Yo, the game is not that long.
He was getting
25 hours.
Yeah, but he was getting bodied on hard mode.
Bon, stop lying.
Bro, even if you play for like 3 hours a day, bro.
Jack, I checked where you were at. You're definitely beating it by Sunday. Let me check. Let me look at yours.
Well, if I get the time, I'm doing podcast all week. We'll see. I got 3 fucking podcasts this week. I mean, goddamn.
Well, so maybe you should stop pouring around your services to everybody.
Oh, okay, that's what they call
Smoove, you were getting bodied enough to make a Calapace video. What you talking about?
Man, what you say?
I died like maybe 8 times throughout the whole entire stream.
Like
my whole to date, my spiritually, I probably died like 8 times.
That ain't bad.
Here's one thing I was confused about. I'm not gonna give much spoilers. I'm just gonna explain to you what I saw on Smoove's screen. Right?
Can we do it? Can we finish the intros?
Okay.
Blandrew.
So,
all right. Jimmy.
Yo, what's up, man? J Mega Games. Shout out to the Square of Us too. Let's talk about it.
Jack.
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's enjoying their day. Happy Father's Day out there. And yeah, I'm taking my time with the last one. You know, I'm experiencing greatness right now. You gotta take your time with that thing. You know what I mean? And the other dudes, I don't know.
And you're like 40% maybe, Jack. You're like that.
You think so?
Yeah, I would say between 30 and 40.
What part are you at?
I just got to the theater, yo.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like 30, yeah. At least 30.
All
right. Bond.
Hi, everybody. Thank you all for coming out. Get those likes up to 1,000. Like, retweet, all that good stuff. Show some support. Enjoy Happy Father's Day.
Okay. So what were you saying, Bond? What you brought up?
So there was this guy. He looked larger than other regular enemies. Maybe he was like an ex-WWE wrestler. I don't know. He had like a pickaxe or something. Yeah. And Smoove was sitting up here trying to stab this dude for like 20 minutes, trying to dodge and stab and just getting killed. And I'm like, bro, just shoot him.
On the reason.
Let me finish. Let me finish. So he shoots him, and the guy shrugs it off PSO is on, and he's just like, oh, I guess bullets don't hurt him. So then he goes out and dies like 4 or 5 more times. Then he's like, and then shoots him 3 times and he dies. I'm like, man, you could just shot him 3 times right from the beginning.
All right, Bond. Reason why I went straight with the melee is because that part of that encounter, it was in one of the reveals of the game, and when they showed it, they showed her fighting him like with like knives and shit. So I went to reenact that. I didn't want to just go in there and shoot her. I wanted to be able to fight him because I've been liking my dodging and my melee combat in this game versus the last game. So I mean, I've been on it, so I figured I could take him, and I probably could have if they didn't have that little bitch ass nigga hiding in the corner shooting me.
That might be the most stupid explanation I ever heard, because you saw it in a trailer or a commercial.
No, in their reveal, when they first did one of their deep dives, that instant happened, and she fought him.
I mean, I fought most of those big dudes, and beat them. It's easy to if they're by themselves. If they got backup, then you don't fight them.
Bottom line is this: if I see a big ass dude, I'm shooting him.
Yeah. I mean,
I can do my melee stuff on smaller, insignificant enemies.
There were times where I definitely just put the shotgun to his face and like,
she shot him with arrows too in the gameplay reveal, if you remember.
Yeah, she did. She weakened him
because I saw it on a like. Yeah, bro, I don't even know how you play games.
You never like got 2 points that showed up in the game after you saw like a trailer or a reveal, and they got to that point. You never like tried to like implicate how they played it.
I play all my games
replicate
I play all my games the smart way, meaning I don't do things which are high probabilities of dying.
Well, Last of Us is a very cinematic game, and that was a very cinematic like trailer when they showed it, and I wanted to have that same immersion. So shooting them wouldn't get me the same immersion.
So the immersion was dying multiple times, cussing, carrying on, and almost slamming your. Okay, I got you.
So let's get into some spoiler-free impressions of The Last of Us so far. Let's start off with Mocha. I know you played a few hours of it. What do you think about the game so far?
When I first started, I felt like it was great. Then I'm kind of at the point now where I'm like, but I haven't finished it yet, so I can't really give like a proper opinion. But I feel like the story is not going the way that I want it to. But we'll see what happens.
That's a good woman, right?
How do you feel about the gameplay?
Gameplay is amazing. I definitely feel like it's better than the first one. As far as the story, I don't think the story is better.
Okay.
Again, I haven't finished it yet.
Okay. Jack?
Start off, game is fucking gorgeous, beautiful. Everything I've been shown prior to release, Naughty Dog has supplied me with that and more. Okay. I definitely feel like I was not lied to. It was no downgrade. If anything, they upgraded the game. Definitely Naughty Dog's most cinematic game. Very cinematic, you know what I mean? Very, and so far, the only problem I got with the game so far, if I'm being honest, I don't like the fact that it tells you where to go, but sometimes it'll be like multiple branching paths, and if you go one way, you lock yourself out of searching shit, which is like one of the main gameplay mechanics. I really don't like that with that game. I don't like that with a lot of linear games, but other than that, the dodge button, oh man, that dodge button adds, bro, the animation's smooth.
It'll be better in 60 frames though.
Now,
it would be.
Here's something funny. Imagine if Smoove never figured out how to dodge and went into this game
until the last chapter.
Oh no, you wouldn't. Yeah, you would. Yeah.
He would be getting served this whole game. I can't believe this bum is playing on hard and not Survivor.
They actually tell you how to dodge as soon as you get in the first encounter like that. It tells you.
You lost Smoove ass, yeah. That's what it is.
Because they had to tell you because they switched the button to dodge.
Oh, one thing I do like about this game, I'm liking the amount of challenge that's in the game, because when I first heard about all the accessibility options and when I saw the dodging and all that, I just assumed the game was gonna be mad easy. You can just run through it. It's a nice. It ain't too difficult where I'm at right now, but it is a nice challenge. I can appreciate that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I like that.
Some of these death animations are holy shit.
Yeah, they crazy.
Yeah, they're crazy. Like, as far as the game's difficulty, like they've tightened up on a lot of the stuff. You could abuse a lot of things in The Last of Us 1, right? Like you could just A dude could have a
speed running cheese.
Like a dude could have a shotgun and you could just run right up to him. He might miss the first shot and you'll just like kill him by beating him to death with your hands. You run towards an enemy, at least on, I played on Survivor. They're shooting you in the head if you run towards them. Even if they have like a handgun, you're getting shot in the head. You can't charge enemies like you used to. You can't do that type of stuff no more. That's done.
BG was complaining yesterday about charging an enemy, getting shot, and he was complaining about the enemy's weapons having fire-stopping power.
I wasn't complaining. I was just stating an observation. Because it was an observation because the first game, like they didn't really, they had some stopping power, but like once again, that's another thing you could abuse in the first game. You could practically get hit and run through bullets. Like it wouldn't even stop you. Now, like you getting pushed back on the floor, like if you get shot. And you got to shoot from the floor and stuff like that.
That's dope.
I've seen BG just get executed in the face on that day. I was like, Jesus.
The death animations are something serious, Smoove.
Here's one question I have, though. I have not seen any of these new enemy types they've talked about.
Oh, see,
you just talked about one. You just talked about one.
That's spoilers. I want to talk about it, but that's spoilers, I think. Y'all tell me. That's spoiler territory?
No, but you did just talk about one, Bon.
We can talk about the Shambler. They showed the Shambler.
A big dude isn't a spoiler.
Yeah, they showed that big dude and they showed the Shambler.
But I'm talking about the variety.
I wouldn't go further. I wouldn't go any further.
Yeah.
I'm not going further than that. Okay. All right. Well, the Shambler is what we know from the trailers. I mean, it's like
that next stage after the what's it called?
Bloater. The bloater.
I think it's before a bloater, yo.
Nah, they said it in the
because
that's after. I think that's after.
How's it after? You can kill a Shambler, man. Easy.
No. They explained it, Jack. I won't get into detail. I won't get into. Yeah. That's why. So let me not say no.
I fought 4 Shamblers and they go down kind of easy, yo.
I agree. I feel like they go down way too easy. I kind of wanted them to be more of a challenge.
I thought they were gonna be tougher. Yeah, I thought they were gonna be tougher.
I'm keeping it real. I ran for most Shamblers. I ran for most of these dudes.
I treat the bloaters.
I rather fight a bloater than a Shambler, honestly.
I disagree with. Well, I ain't fought a bloater in this game yet. So I don't know.
I don't know, man. The bloater seems harder to me.
Crazy about this game that I noticed is I don't know why I didn't think about this in the last game. Could you choke out clickers in the last game?
You can shiv.
You can shiv them.
You can choke them out in this game, though.
Yeah, you can.
So my whole thing
is she's stabbing the neck too.
Yeah, Ellie has a switchblade, so she can do it.
My whole thing is you can suffocate infected.
Yes.
And most of the people fighting infected wear gas mask or hazard mask to avoid the spores.
Yes.
Why don't they just create mustard gas and gas the fuck out of all the infected? It'd be the best weapon, literally. You could literally mustard gas the shit out of any infected.
I don't think that'll work.
The resources.
I don't think
mustard gas is literally the easiest thing to make.
I'm not a scientist. I don't even know how do you make that.
I don't know if that would work on all the infected though, yeah. I think it would just only work on like runners and shit and stalkers.
Yeah, because literally the Shambler does that, so I don't think that will work on it. Yeah.
That's why
but they shoot out spores and acid. But I'm saying if you suffocated these things, they would just die.
Well, but the nature of it seems like it would be immune to that.
I think only the runners are actually breathing.
Yeah, because you can, pretty much.
I think after they become stalkers and above, I don't think they're actually
they
breathing.
They don't have noses.
I mean, look,
they got no face.
Mustard gas burns eyes, the respiratory tract, and the skin, and it's absorbed through the body through inhaling. So it theoretically would destroy the infected. Any infected.
I don't know.
In the game out.
Well, somebody, what I am going to there's somebody that could have figured that out, but something happened. So, I'm going to leave that alone then.
I'm
going to leave that alone.
One thing I do like about the story is like, there's no bad guys.
Not really.
Nope. Yeah,
there's just
it just depends on how you look at certain shit.
No, there's no bad guys. There's just people on opposing sides.
Yeah, that's what I like about it too.
All right.
I really like that about the story too.
Well, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm still trying to get my impressions out.
Yeah, go ahead, Smoove.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so first and foremost, graphically, it's dope. It's a good looking game. The gameplay mechanic, even though it's still similar to the first game, they kind of I don't know. I like how it like throws everything at you in terms of like the stuff like you need to learn like really early, like the dodge button. The story, see, me, I'm not as emotionally invested into like all these characters and all this stuff like that to really like care. Maybe that my mind would change like towards the second half of the game, but judging it from a story, this is the way I look at it. If this story was any other game not named The Last of Us, it would be a dope ass story up until the point I'm playing. But I know people have sentiments to like the first game and stuff like that, whatever. But so far I like the story. There's some things in the game obviously that took place that I'm not the happiest about. There's, I guess, certain parts of the game that's coming up that I really at this point don't want to do. But otherwise, I was able to do some of the things that people accuse me of cheating for in this playthrough. Like I managed to like avoid complete contacts just by running in a certain direction and happen to get it right, which was awesome. And people got to witness that in the live stream. So, but no, I'm saying I can't lie. The game is as a game is a dope game. Is obvious best game I played all year. So right now as a video game, judging it.
Yeah. So everybody's, I mean, I like the game. Like I have several issues with the game. Like the story is not one of my personal issues with the game. That's what like a lot of people's main issue is. I have issues other places. Like I don't like the way they made the skill tree. You know, like they
I don't like that. I don't like
that. So the skill tree, the way the skill tree works is they make you unlock a whole bunch of stuff you don't care about to get to the stuff you care about. Like you got to unlock farther listening mode to get better aim. I'm like, bro, I don't even want listening. I don't want upgrades to listening mode. Like, why are you making me buy it? So that's stupid. I hate that. Like, I don't know why they did that. And y'all know I don't like slow moments when slow moments last too long. Yeah, like, you know, like the parts of Uncharted 4 with Drake and his brother. I know I complain about that, and Naughty Dog's pacing and stuff like that. This game is worse. There's parts of this game that's worse than that, especially in the middle of the game.
Yeah,
mainly in the middle. The pacing is just like, man.
Oh shit!
Like,
hold up. Breaking news on YouTube.
What's up?
So remember when Google was talking about they're giving out like $100 million of black creators or something?
Okay.
Black YouTubers are now suing Google.
Shit.
Okay.
Over racial practices that pervade the YouTube platform. So they're saying that this could end censorship and demonetization.
Oh, fire.
Well,
I mean, we already know how YouTube get down, and Twitch and all these other sites with people of color that do content. We already know.
Yeah, the $100 million they donated to black creators were white people that said they had a black friend. We already know that.
Yeah, I ain't receive a dime.
We already know that.
What's going on?
How much should Weapon will receive with the 80,000 plus subs?
Yeah, I know, pretty much.
I didn't even hear anything about that, honestly. So
you didn't get no emails or nothing?
Nah. So, but
Man,
we'll see. Man. We'll see how that turns out anyway. But
hey, I got a question about Last of Us, right?
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about the? I think Naughty Dog call them wide linear. How do you feel about those areas? I only played like one so far.
I like it. I don't like it in like Uncharted. I don't think it worked well in Uncharted 4, but I think it works. I think it works well in The Last of Us, because in The Last of Us you have to like scavenge for, you know, materials and ingredients and all that stuff, and find actual useful gameplay items. Right? In Uncharted, it was just collectibles, really. That there was nothing there. They had these wide,
probably like treasure type shit.
Yeah.
I didn't like Uncharted. I ain't like.
Yeah, they had these wide linear areas, and there was just nothing in them. So I didn't like it, but it works well in The Last of Us.
Yeah, I completely agree. It does, like, because remember, if you guys remember the stream, I would always look for every nook and cranny in The Last of Us, and it would be like just empty spaces. And this game, they actually make use of all those open hub areas, because I've went through every safe and found secrets and
You can find weapons. You can find
Yeah.
holes for your weapon. You can find some new shit, yo.
I found some crazy shit. Like I found a whole bunch of shit because I haven't like left an area without clearing any possible area, and that's where all this time is being sucked at, is because you gonna use a lot of extra time in like non-combat sequences, or maybe you do because there's some of these scenarios hold like some of those crazy ass shambles, like enemies and stuff like that.
Yo, all I know is I am going, if the day I live stream this, I am going to have fun commentating. Jimmy, did you beat this game?
No.
Well, I'll just reference it BG then. All I know is I got the material for the ultimate booty box meme. Thanks for that boat scene.
Oh yeah, I know what he's talking about. I know exactly what image he's gonna use. Jimmy, what's your impressions of the game?
Oh man. Let me wait till I start. Okay. First of all, no, I'm not going to even talk about that. First of all, let me talk about what I didn't like about the game, and I'll talk about what I like. The first thing I don't like about the game is the 30 frames hertz, the mechanics when it comes to shooting.
Yep.
There's a lot of ghosting with the cursor. The gun sways funny. The game feels a lot clunky. There's an issue with Naughty Dog in releasing games without a patch to take the film grain out. I feel like that affects the quality of the graphics.
It makes it look distorted.
Right. When you take pictures, you have an option. I'm going to tell people how to tell the difference, and you can see for yourself, because people don't understand when I say these things. So I'm going to tell you how to do it. When you go into the game, put it in photo mode, and play with the features, there's going to be an option to take the film grain out. When you turn that all the way to 0, you'll get to see what the game actually looks like without it, and it actually looks way better. Now, what Naughty Dog has done, and they've done it with Uncharted, is they release a patch to take that out later, just like they did with the motion blur. So I'm expecting when they patch in Grounded, which is supposed to be the next patch for the game, they'll put that feature in, because they usually do put it in after, and they can take that out. So graphically and mechanically, the game is too clunky for me compared to the remastered version. So I'm going to have to take points off for that. Other than that, the story has a lot of pacing issues, and I'm not going to spoil anything with the story, but to me it has a lot of pacing issues. It has too many flashbacks, way too many scenes where you have to press square. I'm constantly pressing square and somebody saving me. I'm not going to spoil it, but that happened with Ellie at least 80 times in this game, and I'm just not digging that. Yeah. I'm not digging that. She spent like 90% of the game on the floor pressing square. So that was annoying. And outside of that, overall, from what I'm seeing, that the game is just too predictable, and there's a lot of unnecessary parts in it. And the bad writing for me comes in with the game being just very predictable. Whatever you think may be happening in the game without spoiling it is more than likely going to be exactly what the story is doing. The problem with the story and why people are saying it's cool is because it goes in a direction that you wouldn't probably expect them to do. But when you see it going in that direction, you know exactly what's happening. But for some reason, go ahead. For some reason, people are praising that as if it's dope, when it's very predictable.
This is
I agree with everything you just said.
Very predictable. Very predictable.
Yeah.
This is my thing about stories, right? Now, I don't get it, right? Because I'm one of those people that feel that like games can be viewed as art, and games should be respected in the same way that books and movies are. I feel that way, right? TV shows, all that, right? We cannot control how TV shows, movies, and books play out, right? But we don't necessarily have to agree with it. We don't have to agree with it, and we don't have to agree with the way games play out. But I feel like people are, I don't know, it's just weird that y'all got this standard for certain games, like, oh, it's not going the way I wanted to. We weren't gonna be able to affect it anyway. You know what I mean? Like, this is not an RPG. This is not fucking Witcher or whatever the fuck you got to make decisions. So I can understand people not liking the way the story playing out, but at the same time, I don't know if I could. I mean, that was their vision, right? I don't know if I could take away from. I haven't got that far yet to even say. I might not like the shit my damn self, right? But I don't know. I just feel like that's a weird complaint. I don't know.
It's you know why we waited 7 years for them to do this, and it's what you would have expected. I can't spoil what happens, but everything that happens when you see, you're like, oh yeah, I knew right away when I saw the girl. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. I knew right away. I said I know exactly what
it's what people expected, or otherwise they wouldn't be so mad at it. Like,
but
they're mad at it. No, they're mad at it because they actually did it. I'm not gonna say what they did. I'm not gonna say what they did. But they're mad because it actually happened.
What I'm gonna say is, right, you gotta look at the themes and the context of what everything is going on, right? Now I'm assuming this game. I don't know. I ain't seen no spoilers about this. I'm assuming this game don't have the happiest of endings, right? But look at the fucking life they living. Like this shit ain't gonna be rain pops and fucking rainbows and lollipops, right? Just like some fucked up shit is gonna happen. You just got to assume this shit is gonna happen.
Yeah, that's been my whole thing about it. Like I said, yeah, it's look at the world of The Last of Us. Just look at the world. It's not a good world.
It's not happy, bro. Like you're not gonna be happy, bro. Like,
no, it's not about being happy. It's about sitting through 25 hours of predictability, pressing square all night, and having cutscenes, walking, talking, pressing square, and then you have to sit there and lay on the floor just to shoot your gun properly. There's just so many. The gun mechanics. The gun mechanics are the worst. Hold on. The gun mechanics in this game are the worst I've seen since Metal Gear.
No.
Yes, they are. They're terrible.
Stop.
They're so bad. They're so bad. They had to put options in there for people who hated it.
Jimmy.
So that you could take some of those features off. Before she shoots, she has to trigger her gun before she can shoot people with it. That's trash.
But Jimmy,
the revolver is the same revolver Joe had at 1, and it shoots completely different.
Jimmy, I'm gonna tell you something.
That's Joe's revolver.
Jimmy, can I address everything you said?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. First of all, people like attention to detail in games, right? Having to cock the gun before you shoot, that's attention to detail, correct? Okay.
It's unnecessary because the gun sways because of it.
This game has a thing called weapon sway, which is very heavy at the beginning because you have to upgrade it and improve it.
And it doesn't improve. It doesn't improve when you upgrade it, by the way.
And the revolver, I can't even, like, that revolver is an old fucking gun. So, yeah, it's going to have weapon sway. You're going to need to clean it. And if you notice, when you clean it, it shoots better. You notice that, right?
I don't notice that.
Oh, okay, well, it's something wrong.
It's the most reliable gun in the game, as always. But like I said, her chamber in her gun doesn't make sense because once you shoot, you should chamber your gun automatically. So that's just stupid. Stupid mechanic.
My issue with the aiming is, one, it's the 30 frames that makes it stops it, make it
horrible
from feeling as fluid
it's dragging
as it should. And the fact that they seem to have tweaked the aim acceleration and like dead zones or what, it's mainly aim acceleration, because when you're aiming, right,
it feels like it's dragging.
And when you move your reticle across the screen, it goes from slow to like, it goes from 1 to 100 in like a second. And it's like you have to delicately touch it. And like to me, that's annoying, and it has something to do with the frames and all that stuff. But it's not terrible, like Jimmy, like it's the worst shooting mechanic.
I think it's the worst. This is up there with Red Dead Redemption 2 and Metal Gear 5. Right up there. Top three.
This game has 1,000 times better shooting.
You better on stealth killing everything. If you try to shoot him, you're gonna get shot.
I ain't seen no tutorial video about how to change your settings to make the shooting actually feasible. Like, come on, man.
I'm not going that far. I'm not. You. That's why it's in there. I bet you that's why it's in there. I bet you that's why they put that in there.
Anyway, Mocha, you're saying something?
Okay, so with the gaming mechanics, I actually don't have issue with it because even though it's kind of like the same revolver Joe had, it's a different character shooting the gun. And for that, I also feel like Joe was kind of overpowered in the first game. I feel like combat was a little bit too easy. I actually like that it's more of challenge this time around, So I feel like you have to use more skill instead of just running to people straight forward while they're shooting at you and you're still killing them, The story, I don't feel like the story is bad. I just feel like people don't like it because happened kind of contradicted characteristics the character displayed in the first game. So it's not like, it was terribly written. It's just inconsistent.
Yeah, I know what you're
so
it's not a character.
As far as the Metal Gear thing, I'm a huge Metal Gear fan, and I love the way.
You can go left on me over that. Metal Gear has some of the most trash shooting mechanics I've ever seen.
No, it doesn't.
I disagree.
Yes, it does. That's why they want you to stealth in it. Every game that wants you to stealth, they put shitty
Metal Gear
mechanics
has.
in it.
I would say Metal Gear.
For the record, if this is a spoiler, it's a spoiler. I'm not gonna say who. There is a character that is majorly OP in this game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Majorly. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say.
Relax. Like no.
Joel ain't stand a chance. That's all I'm gonna say. Joel ain't stand a chance.
Fall back, motherfucker! Goddamn, fall back.
Jimmy, that's
all right.
What's wrong with you?
All right. I apologize, man. My fault. Don't kill me.
Damn, Jimmy be spoiling. Oh
You're
shit.
a real dickhead, dog.
Anyway, like Metal Gear didn't even have bad shooting mechanics. Like it had the movement felt a little bit poor with the shooting, but the shooting wasn't the bad part. And you're complaining about having to go in prone. Yeah, prone is the best thing you could do in this game. Like it makes shooting 10 times easier and way better. Like if you can go into prone in every situation, you should just go into prone. Like, and I didn't use prone that much to really hide. I just use it to shoot, so, but that mechanic is cool. But
one last thing I want to say about the game. This game is breaking records physically worldwide, all over. And this game is on pace, reportedly, to be the most traded in game ever. As of right now, hold on. I got the link. I got the link for you right here. Hold on. I got the link for you. Hold on. I just want to say something. Right now, do anybody know what the most traded game is ever?
What is?
No, we don't.
It's Final Fantasy VII.
The remake or the original?
The first one.
Oh, okay.
Now this game is looking like it's going to be.
You got the links for that? I'm gonna need to.
I actually do. I do.
I did see it outselling. It's outselling. It outsold
Spider-Man.
It outsold Animal Crossing too.
It broke. Listen, Last of Us is already in the UK. Last of Us is breaking records in the UK, and that doesn't even include digital.
Physical only. It outsold Animal Crossing. Outsold Spider-Man. It outsold everything.
Let me see these lists, Jimmy.
Now they're saying that this could be due to the COVID situation.
Who's they?
I'm gonna give y'all the link right now. I knew y'all were gonna say that.
I knew y'all were gonna say that. How are you trading a game due to COVID?
No, they're saying that I forgot. It's in the article. I'm gonna give you the article.
And what's this fake outrage cancel culture again?
I don't know, but I know I have a link.
You know what this is?
I got a link.
This is dudes that said they weren't gonna buy the game, saw all the brave reviews, bought the game, beat that bitch. Beat it in one sitting, and now they saying they ain't never played it. And
nah, that's not what they're saying. They're saying that without spoiling, they're saying that most of the people that are doing this, they play 25% into the game at a certain point. I'm not gonna say what the point is, and they were so upset that they don't want to play.
Hold on, Jimmy. Did you just give me a link to a media website called Sausage Roll?
Yes.
And you think I'm
next topic?
Because this is in Australia. This is in Australia.
Jimmy, I am not thinking this is credible, bro.
Hey man. Bro,
you want the link if Last of Us was the most traded in game, I guarantee you GamingBiz.com would report it.
This is for one store.
This is in Australia.
Okay, this just say JB Hi-Fi not accepting any more last.
Hey man, y'all can slander this all y'all want. I expect
Jimmy, you are full of shit
hope
today.
It's not true.
You're just full of shit today, Jimmy.
Y'all can slander this all y'all want, man. I'm just reporting the news.
They gonna be on your ass later,
bro.
I'm just reporting. No, I'm getting off the internet after this.
Jimmy, they gonna get you up out of it because I
seen
this. And this was the only media site to even report this.
I know. I look for more. I couldn't find any more.
You look for more.
I couldn't find more, man.
That shit crazy.
Man, get
this. Go ahead. Save your game, man. Go ahead.
I ain't watching no fucking sausageroll.com, my guy.
All right, man. I'm just showing y'all, man. That's in Australia. That's what's going on.
I'm mad you even linked this. I'm mad you linked this in the Discord.
Hey, man. I just had to show y'all it's out there.
I thought it was credible, Jimmy. Don't let these guys do it for you.
Yeah, hey man, no, they gotta say, they gotta save their game. They gotta defend the game when you spend 90% of the game on the floor pressing square.
This is crazy.
Your hooves are clicking mad loud right now, Jimmy. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know, man. Somebody better back me up because like pressing you said,
why are you on the floor pressing square?
Because that's what Ellie does.
What is she doing on the floor by pressing square?
That's what's going on.
Oh man, here we go. They getting tight.
I'm just asking the question, my man.
There's nothing to do on the floor by pressing square, though. What are you doing by pressing square?
She always walks into somewhere and a sequence happens where she's on the floor pressing square. Man. Yo, if you go to Twitter, I posted a bunch of pictures of Me and person square like all the time.
You talking about when you get too close to an enemy and they grab you?
No, I'm talking about sequences. You know those button sequences that they love to have in these movies.
Okay.
All right. So moral of the story is Jimmy doesn't like to press square anyway.
But
No,
like
they
that
make
only
you
happens
no,
when
you'll
you
spend
don't
most of the
die.
time pressing square.
Hey Jimmy,
You'll spend, yeah.
this is the best game you played this year, though, right?
I don't know, man. If I no, you know what? State of Decay didn't come out this year, so I'm gonna say yeah.
Shut up, Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
Shut up, Jimmy. The gameplay
okay.
in this is amazing. That's one thing that can't be debated. The gameplay is amazing.
Oh, that game.
It's good. It's good. The game is definitely good. It's not a bad game, but it's definitely far from a 10.
See, you know what's funny? You niggas are so full of shit. Like, I hate y'all. Like,
It's
like,
so far from a 10.
y'all make me seem like I don't even be wanting to defend PlayStation like that. But Jack, you realize like every time their defense has to be, with PlayStation games, it's good, but it's not a 10, which means every game keeps getting rated a 10 with its PlayStation. So that's the only defense y'all got. It's a 10, though.
No, but it shouldn't be a 10. You know damn well this game should not be a 10. Come on now.
You know the craziest complaint about this game, besides all the other ignorant shit we heard? Oh, it's a great gameplay. The gameplay is amazing, but it doesn't revolutionize the genre. Like, where the fuck did
the standards is always higher when it comes to like their
That's
game,
definitely
bro.
true. That's definitely true.
Like, come on, man.
But all games don't revolutionize. Like, yo, how many games do y'all play in a year that revolutionize anything?
Exactly.
Like,
hold on. So y'all gonna say this game is a leap and a jump from one? Like it's far?
Absolutely.
Yes.
The gameplay for that dodge button made
it's not far. It's not far from one.
The dodge button, the silencers, the prone.
The silencers that break after 2 shots? Yeah.
My nigga, it's a water bottle. What do you
Be realistic.
Yo, you got like 3 silencers throughout the whole game.
Hey, first of all, you can upgrade it.
Materials, my guy.
You can upgrade it so it lasts longer. But bro, it's not a real silencer. It's a water bottle.
Yeah, I know. But come on, man. That joint break after 2 shots, and you know you're gonna need you need to shoot 2 times. You need to shoot 2 times with that handgun to hit once.
You shoot through a Dasani water bottle. You let me know how that work out.
Yeah, how long is gonna last you, Chief? Come on.
So hold on. So y'all telling me that handgun, you don't be missing mad shots with it? Stop lying.
Occasionally.
Yeah, you're gonna miss mad shots with it
because of the weapon sway.
I mean, I'm gonna try to improve my sway later down the line. I mean,
it ain't gonna help. Just spoiler alert. It ain't gonna help.
Right.
Anyway,
spoiler alert.
Man.
A question about the story. Does anybody else feel like without like spoiling it, do you think that the second game was inconsistent with the first one? Like the characters, behaviors and actions, or no?
Yes.
I know what part you're
do.
I know what part you're referencing. I can see why people are saying that, but the way they framed it in the game, I can understand it. But I do understand and recognize people's criticism. With the part I'm talking about. That's in like the first part of the game, one of those things that happen. So,
I just feel like it was just such a 180 versus the way that first game went. I feel like that's where a lot of people's problems are coming from. No, if I said I was spoiling.
No, you're talking about the things that happened close to the beginning of the game.
It's one line. You just gotta say.
Jimmy, I'm gonna need you to relax. Okay,
Jimmy, relax. Fall back, man.
I understand. You've been waiting for a PlayStation game to criticize, but I'm gonna need you to relax.
So you gotta say one line.
But Mocha, yeah, I agree with you. Like, this is a very different direction and mission. It's very different from the first game. Very different tone, different mission, different objective. It's completely a different path to go.
Now, by acknowledging that, do you not feel like people are right when they feel like that makes the story worse?
Okay,
forget the gameplay and everything else.
I'm gonna say this though, Mocha. To your point, right? You gotta also acknowledge that there was 5 years in between the first and the second game. You see what I'm saying? So like, I don't act the same way now that I acted 5 years ago. You see what I'm saying? So like, people change, shit change. People lives change. So
in the apocalypse, you gonna switch up in the apocalypse?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I would do in that situation. You know what I mean? I don't know. I really don't.
I think you could definitely switch up in the apocalypse. I think you could change, you know, like depending on you know, because life still changes in the apocalypse.
Yeah.
You know?
Some people softer, some people get soft, some people get harder to the situation. You never know. People change,
Yeah. So, you know.
I mean, but wait, in the first game, it was 20 years between.
Yeah, it was 20 years, but yeah.
I can only say so much.
Yeah,
You know?
I feel where you're going with it. I do.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to talk about it though.
That's my complaint. So it's not that I think the story is trash. I just feel like it's just like random. Like, where did that come from? You know?
Like I by no means. Go ahead.
I just feel like that's why people are complaining about it, not necessarily saying that they don't understand what's happening. They just don't agree that like matches up with, you know, what they have loved for the past 7 years, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, them treating main characters like support characters.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Like,
say my name, baby. That's all.
Come on, man.
Shut up, Jimmy. Shut up, Jimmy.
Oh man.
Like, my thing is like I want to make it clear. I don't think this story is like amazing. Like some people think because I like the story, I think it's amazing. I never thought the first story was amazing. I don't think this story is amazing. I think it's a good to great story. I mean, I thought the first Last of Us was a good to great story.
1 to 10.
Some parts.
1 to 10. What you rate the story?
Oh, the story. Oh, if I had to rate the story by itself, I'll give it like a 7.5.
That's fair. I think that's fair. Actually,
the story is 7.5. I'll probably give it, and honestly, I would probably give the original Last of Us story a 7. It's like they're not that much different to me. Like they're good stories.
Wait. So you think the story for 2 is better than 1?
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay.
Bro, look,
okay.
I see The Last of Us 1 as a glorified escort mission. That's what it really boils down to.
That's what it is.
It's a glorified escort mission.
You do the same thing in the second one.
No.
It's like
going with you.
Well, Last of Us 1 was more. If you ever read the book The Road or seen the movie, it was pretty much.
I've seen The Road. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty much like The Road.
I feel like the pacing
that's
was
one
better.
inspiration. So yeah, makes sense.
Pacing was better. I feel like this second one, they didn't know how to wrap up like flashbacks. I felt the flashbacks went on way too long. There were certain points where I was like, okay, I get it. Let's go back to the story, you know?
Yeah, The Last of Us 1 was a better delivered package. It's nice, tight, you know. It has everything it needs and nothing more. There's definitely stuff that The Last of Us 2 has that I don't believe should be like. You can probably take out 2 hours of The Last of Us Part 2. You can take out 2 hours of that game, and it'll still be amazing.
This is what's crazy, right?
Like, yeah,
this is what's crazy. When I found out who was writing this story, I said, I need to go find this weapon because I'm always right about shit, right? I said, if this game has any issues with the story or pacing, it's going to be because of who they got to write the game. They got one of the writers of Westworld on that game, right? And if you ever watch Westworld, you will know that the story is very disconjointed and it's actually very fucking confusing until they explain everything. And then it gets just confusing again. But I said this, right? And according to Jimmy and some of y'all else, y'all agree, y'all are saying that. But I haven't really got to that's a spoiler anyway. I haven't got to certain moments in the game.
And
yeah, you'll see.
And Naughty Dog has problems with pacing. Like just like I don't like their last full-fledged game that I believe had really good pacing was Uncharted 2. Every game pacing after that been low-key trash.
Uncharted
besides Last of Us 1, really. Yeah, Last of Us 1 had good pacing, but I think that pacing in that game was really good due to the game not being that long.
You have to get your channel struck down by Viz and Toei showing this Naruto crap.
That's the game.
It doesn't matter if it's the game. These are scenes from the anime. Those algorithms aren't going to tell the difference.
No, I think I'm good. I ain't worried about that. That's from the video game.
Yeah, you know what's about to be crazy though? When this HBO season comes out, season 1's gonna be lit. Season 2? Oh, people gonna be mad.
I don't think they should do the show.
I don't even think they should be following the game. Well, that's my thing.
Yeah, they need to follow some other shit because I don't want to see a story of the game, you know?
No, because if they don't, they'll be like, oh, they made another video game series where they don't even follow the game.
What else could they show us? Like, I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah, man, I don't know, but I don't think it should follow the damn game because we played through the damn game. You know, everything is going to happen, but it is what it is. So I want to talk about so Abby's physique, right? This is a great. No, this Abby's physique. This is a great.
Abs? You saw my abs?
This is a big, point of contention in the gaming community, and people are upset about is how
and it's fucking stupid.
Abby look. No, here's the thing. I agree.
Let me not say it.
I agree about how Abby looks, right? I'm not one of those people who's caught up on it. Like, there were people in my comment section while I was live stream. They would talk about how Abby physically looks for 8 hours straight. I'm like, y'all weirdos, okay? Like how she looks makes no sense for this reason, right?
You know what's weird, BG? The boat.
Anyway, we don't go to but here's why I don't like how Abby looks. Abby is the first person, the only person, even in the first or the second game, to look like this. That's what makes no sense about it. If there were other people walking around that look like her, I'd be like, all right. But she literally looks like she's out of Gears of War. That's my only problem with how she looks.
This is why people are fucking stupid, right? This person was mocap in character model by an actual woman. There is a woman that looks like this in real life that they mocap and captured
she
after.
She looks just like her.
Exactly. So what the fuck are we talking about?
See, but that's
no, Jack, you're wrong, because here's the thing. That would be like there being somebody looking like LeBron James, The Rock, or John Cena as a dude. No time to be lifting, getting supplements.
How do we know that?
No,
I think they explain that in the game, though.
No, they do. No, here's the thing. A buff woman in the Last of Us world makes sense. It makes complete sense. That's not my issue. My issue is there's nobody else besides her that looks like.
Ain't nobody else been putting the work in.
If anything, there should be a lot more women and men that look like Abby. But she's the only one. Everybody should be buff. Because look at the
everybody ain't putting the work in.
So she's a product of her environment.
Okay, but everybody's in that environment.
Oh, why should everybody look buff?
No, there's a reason she looks like that. You got to play it.
Hold on, wait a minute. If I was living in the fucking apocalypse, I'm not worried about lifting no fucking weights.
Yeah, I'm worried about cardio.
If you
I'm worried about surviving, man. Like,
at least in shape. Okay, at least in shape. I guess we should say.
Like, you know what I'm also worried about too, BG? Learning how to swim.
Okay, I'll give you that. That's the one time I wouldn't need to learn how to swim. That's the one time. But now I don't need to.
See, you know what? Y'all gonna make me say it. I don't want to say it.
I got with this game, though, BG. All right. I brought it up. Okay, this is 25 years after the apocalypse, right?
Right.
There's a lot of written notes in this game and whatnot. I'm just amazed that so many people write and speak perfect, complete English. That's very weird.
While you're in the apocalypse, like they not being
schools. They still have schools and stuff though.
But most people that age would not. First of all, us as a people right now do not speak perfect, correct, and we talking ebonics and slang and all that. Even on social media, is worse than that. I'm just every letter is written correctly, full structured sentences. It would not be like that in the actual.
And they're under duress. Like some of them be writing these letters while like a clicker is on their doorstep. Like,
yeah.
My dear lady, I bid you adieu. A clicker has bit my dick off. I hope find you well. Like, what the fuck?
How do you have time to get all this detail in this letter?
Blood on it. It's like, what the fuck? He's a proper shit. Like, was
in 2 minutes, but before I do, let me read this paragraph about where I put this special. I'm like, hold on now, dog.
Here's the code to the stash. Never forget. Like, what the fuck?
BG, I just need to know how there was a hard pole found on a boat.
You're obsessed with this boat, ain't you?
Go with this boat, man. What's going on with Bob?
How did they find a hard ride on the boat?
Bond, we can't talk about the boat.
Don't talk because that's way too much spoilers.
We can't speak about the boat.
What he's talking about? It's spoilers.
I haven't even gotten to a boat yet.
That's the end of the game. So,
Mocha, let me ask you from a woman's perspective. How do you view, like, I guess, what Abby is, and I guess what she stands for and how she looks in the game? Like, does your perspective even change on that? Like, or is it different?
That's like some spoiler shit you trying to get into, yeah.
No, I'm asking, like, just as a woman, how does she view Abby? Is it weird to her that Abby's a buff woman in this world?
What the?
The world, no. I just think it doesn't fit like the way they're trying to paint her to be on the inside. Like they have made her basically act feminine or want to be feminine, you know, but then she looks the complete opposite. So I'm just trying to put the two together. So, but as far as her just looking like that in general, no, I don't see an issue with it.
I mean, she ain't gonna be getting no niggas out, but
I've seen
And that
feminine
was my
men.
thing too. Like,
That's one of the plot twists about it. She's not.
Yo, Jim.
What is wrong?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
trying
Let's move on.
you know, to be vague, but
Let's move on.
And it's like, I mean, there's female bodybuilders, and I'm like, are they're with dudes, right? I mean, I don't know why a dude would want to be with that.
I mean,
but
Serena Williams is muscular, but she's also feminine.
That's different. Don't bring up Serena.
How is that different?
Serena's not buff. She's just in
That's
shape.
strong as hell.
Nah, don't do that to Serena.
Bro, have you seen her arms, dog?
That's different.
If she punch you, gonna feel that shit.
Serena isn't built like Abby.
If Serena Williams punch you in your shit, you're gonna be feeling that for a while.
Serena's not built like Abby.
Especially if she step into that motherfucker. No, bro.
It's different. It's different.
Your shit gonna be hurt, dog.
I feel like it's a difference. I don't know. I don't know if she bulked up like that because, you know, they're fighting like, you know, the infected every day or what, but I mean, you can't make her want to be a girly girl on the inside and then on the outside she can throw a cotton ball on the roof. You know, it just doesn't add up.
You would ideally want to be thinner with more agility and cardio to deal with things in this world. Ideally.
I think Serena could scrap with Abby though.
I bet you would like that, you freak. You want to see that for another reason.
Hey,
you're a freak, dude.
All right, the move on, man.
I know.
Do they explain why though? Because I haven't gotten that far yet. But do they explain why she looks like that or no?
Yeah, they drop they drop an environmental hint, but they don't explicitly say nothing. You'll see it.
Oh.
You won't miss it.
HGH?
No, you'll see.
Her background explains it.
Is that the picture her they tweeted out the other day?
I mean, do you want me to answer that?
Okay, how about this? Fuck all the dumb shit. The bitch live close. She lives close to a gym. She lives close to a gym,
Yes,
right?
yes. She.
Okay, wait, no shit. What are we talking?
Pretty much. She pretty much lives
Okay, so yeah, gyms exist in this world, and she utilized the equipment.
I don't know. See, I don't know if they'll spoil it, but yes, where Abby
lives, could she get that big?
Where Abby lives, there's a gym right there. Like,
there you go.
Like better than. It's funny because it was probably better than a gym that we all have like around our house. Better than a Planet Fitness. Like it was a full blown gym.
That explains everything. There you go.
Yeah,
don't say no more, BG, because you really got close right there.
Well, I ain't even made it that far, but I did see a picture.
But what else? Yeah, I mean that's it. Like I said, I don't like the slow moments. There's these really slow moments in the middle of the game that I wish weren't there.
Template. Walk talk.
Yeah, there was some pointless scenes. I'm like, yeah, you could remove this from the game and it would change nothing. You could definitely get rid of this, and yeah, they could have shortened it a little bit.
Okay, but BG, I gotta disagree with you with that. You know why?
Why?
I think something that skews your opinion on that is the fact that you played it in such a short amount of time. You see what I'm saying? You was doing like 7-hour sessions. If I played that game in 7 hours, consistently over 2 days, I'd be like, this shit is way too long. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's true.
I would feel like that. Yeah,
Smoove was already asking when the game is over. He just rushing the beat.
Yeah, Smoove.
I'm not rushing though. I am getting a bit fatigued. But the thing is when I play, I'm not rushing it. I've been doing everything, like every area. I'm exploring and looting everything I see.
I can only play like 3 hours at a time.
I like the level design though. The level design.
If it makes you feel better, you can always go back to Minecraft Dungeons.
Well, I fatigued that game as well. The thing is that I think I'm like a couple achievements from.
How did you fatigue your glorious Xbox multiplayer? So it was a one and done?
No, I beat the game like twice.
So it was a one and done.
It's not really a one and done game. It's a game you have to beat like multiple times to get all the achievements.
2 and through. That's what you call it.
Then they're adding an expansion that's coming out. I think
3 and free
fairly soon.
Free.
But
Free,
hey,
free.
why you bring up Minecraft? Hey, I ain't say nothing bad about The Last of Us. You know
anyway,
what I mean? So
Fine.
The level design,
overhyped.
I didn't like the level design at first in like in the beginning of the game, like as far as like the stealth goes, because Naughty Dog creates the levels around listen mode and not necessarily around stealth, and that's what.
Facts. Okay, I agree with that.
That's what bothers me. Like you can look like you walk into an area, right? And it just screams use listen mode, and I'm like, come on,
they hide
man.
people around corners. They hide people around
But
corners.
listen mode in this game is definitely trash. It's very trash.
But I beat the game without using listen mode once at all. You know, I beat it without using listen mode at all.
Stealth and clickers is mad hard in this game.
Oh yeah,
damn.
Yeah.
Yo,
because apparently they can see now.
no, they do this little screech shit every time they do that.
the bark.
Yeah, if you moving or like behind them. They
So here's my issue. I think that echolocation is a little bit broken. I think it's a little bit broken.
It definitely is broken because you could be behind them and they see you.
I heard they heightened it in this game, so like it's like way like.
No, because I had clickers turn around, look, and I won't do that. I'll put the controller down, and the nigga just staring at me, and they screams and start running at me.
Don't gotta be you though.
Echolocation.
I had clickers turn around with my if you have somebody with you and that person moves, they'll turn around even if you didn't do it.
It's finicky because you can't stand in front of a clicker because their bark is the same thing as vision. If they actually call it barking or the screech, like that counts as vision for them. So you're apparently supposed to be behind them. But I've had moments.
Yeah, you can grab them from the front.
Yeah, you can.
Not doing it.
I've had moments where I'm like behind them and they do it, and it's like they still
sent you. They still sent you.
The hell
you gotta be hiding behind something still.
Yeah, it's weird.
You gotta hurry up and press square.
Oh yeah, the AI can see your AI companions now. So.
Are there bloaters in the game? I haven't seen anybody.
Yes,
I heard.
Yeah, I've seen one but never mind. It might be a spoiler.
Yeah, the bloater parts are spoilers too. We can't talk about that either. But there
I haven't fought a bloater yet.
Oh, well, I can't even. So they've made some changes to infected. Some of the infected, they don't act the same way. They have like kind of new abilities, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I can't really say, but like, yeah.
So I bet you they didn't say the origin of the virus again, like every other virus.
No, that was my other problem with the game. They didn't talk about like day zero of they didn't explore the origins of the infection or anything like that.
Yo, Walking Dead, Left 4 Dead, so many zombie things. Resident Evil is the only zombie property that actually tells the origin story of the outbreak.
I mean, they probably don't give. I mean, it's like it's already happened.
They tell you what happened with this though. You do know what happened with it.
I mean, the shit already happened. They probably don't give a fuck.
But how did it start, really?
Yeah, we want to see it, like actually, like it get an in-depth explanation. In like the first game, they gave like some vague paper that you read and like it was real vague, but we don't get an in-depth description of it.
Like we said, nobody's smart enough to seem to be able to reverse the shit, even if they did figure it out. So,
and my thing is like, I can't bring that up.
Yeah,
but I think there should be. I don't think there's gonna be a Last of Us Part 3. I don't think so, right? But if they did make one or make some, I don't know, standalone expansion, whatever it is, they should go back to the beginning, the day one of the outbreak. Or the month, or play as somebody, I don't know, a doctor, somebody that knows what happened and had to live through it, something like that, man.
It seemed like it just I mean, because cordyceps is a real thing. If y'all don't know,
it's real.
It's only an insect. It seemed like it just mutated to.
So yeah, that's how how did it mutate? How did it start affecting actual humans?
Man, we don't even know that about what happened to us this year.
Yeah, I know, right? We can't even figure out what's going on with COVID.
We might be going through The Last of Us at this
exactly.
Pretty much.
Matter of fact, who's going back to work tomorrow?
Not me. I'm going to the barbershop on Thursday, nigga.
Yeah.
I gotta call my barber like.
You have any appointments? Right. Yo, I heard you gotta still wear your mask though.
Yeah, they gotta take your temperature.
They can't touch it. I heard they can't cut your beard.
Oh, really?
Damn, if they can't cut my beard, that's one of my biggest
problems. I'm hearing they're not allowed to cut the beard.
My beard about to start growing dreads.
Hey, Smoove.
Oh shit.
When you go to the barbershop, how you tell them to cut your hair?
What?
No, because like you be having that like 6-year-old Easter Sunday haircut. Like your shit be, they like shellac your fucking head, bro. Like what's going on? You gotta tell me what dog.
Nah, one of the barber a long time ago fucked my shit up permanently. So now they have to compensate.
What the fuck you doing?
Every new barber I go to has to compensate for like.
Hold on, what did he cut you with a lightsaber?
No, this thing like, and I didn't know any better. He took the damn clipper, right? And he used the same clipper. No, what the hell he did? He
cut
turned,
with a
turned this shit sideways and went across my head.
Hey yo,
and it was like, I'm like, wait a minute, like I've never had my hair cut like that.
Maybe your shit grow a different way on that part.
Yeah, it's bad, but that's why I'm gonna just stick to the what works. But like, I haven't had a haircut in a while, so my shit just.
Hold on, how long is the relationship you have with your barber? Everybody right now.
Well,
over 10 years.
Over
20. I don't live in the same place for over 10 years, so
I haven't. I've lived in the same area, like general area, my whole life. So I've been going to my barber like at least 20 years.
Mine has been cutting mine since 2nd grade. The only time my barber didn't cut my hair is when I was at college, and that's when I had cornrows because I wasn't getting a haircut.
Mm.
Yeah, I be barber hopping, bro.
That's
barber. Wow, you crazy. How you barber hopping?
You tripping, dog?
Yo, I would cheat on a woman before I cheated on my barber.
We know.
Facts.
I have not given up my barber. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That video was about you with the dude staring at his barber, man.
Oh, I seen that. I know you're talking about. So I think we can move away from The Last of Us Part 2. I think we've touched on.
Play that.
Yeah, listen.
It's definitely worth playing, but you might want to trade it in.
The last thing I'm gonna say is, even if you do end up hating the story, that gameplay is fire. That's not to be denied.
It's something special, dog. It's something special.
That gameplay fire.
I hear a lot of people are trading the game in, and I don't doubt that because there's no multiplayer.
Nope.
Nah, the multiplayer is supposedly coming though.
If they make an online, they're gonna have to tone down a lot of that shit you can do in that game, yeah.
Oh, here's one thing I want to bring up though, right? So
I agree with that.
Grounded mode is rumored, right? But here's the issue with that, right? In grounded mode, you can't use listen mode, but they have listen mode upgrades tied into the game. So
they'll be going. You know that. Yeah,
but that's kind of messed up. That like, oh, okay, you made me use upgrades to I have no choice but to upgrade listen mode, and then you take it away from me. Like, but
BG, it's just like one. You know, when you play grounded, if you go back to normal, all those upgrades just disappear that had anything to do with listen mode. So they'll do the same thing.
And they're trying to be accessible. It might still have listen mode.
But there was no upgrades for listen mode in the first game.
They said it won't.
But there was no upgrades for listen mode.
Yes, it was.
In the first game? What? No, there wasn't.
Yeah, I just put yes, it was. I just
you can upgrade listen mode in the first
Yeah, you can upgrade it to make it stronger.
No, you can't.
I'm telling you,
Jimmy, no, you can't. What are you talking about?
Nah, yo, when you listen, listen. I beat it on grounding, right? I beat it on grounding to go get the trophies. I put it back on normal to go collect everything. And when I put it on normal, there was a thing with 3 bars for listen mode that I had to upgrade.
Maybe because I'm a god and I don't pay attention to listen mode, so I wouldn't know because I'm not a bum. That's gonna be my excuse. I don't remember. I don't remember there ever being listen mode upgrades.
Nah, you gotta take it off grounded. You gotta take it off grounded, and then that shit just pops up in the menu.
Oh well, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know because like
I did it to get the platinum. That's the only reason I did it. I did it to get the platinum.
I don't use it, so I guess I wouldn't be the one to know if it had upgrades. But
I ain't listened to it. I upgraded it to see if I was gonna get another trophy, and I did it.
Sounds like somebody was cheesing, Jimmy.
No.
What I'm happy about is on New Game Plus, you get to keep all your weapons, like legit all of them from the beginning.
From the rip?
Yeah, you don't gotta go refund them. You don't gotta go refund them.
You don't gotta refund them. Once you get to a certain point, in the beginning of the game, they give you all of your weapons that you got. So I think that's fire. That's how I thought it would work in the when Kofi and what's the name swindled me and set me up to lose that bet. That's how I thought it worked in the original game, and that's why I took the bet. Yeah,
12 kills.
That was crazy. That was a crazy bet, yeah.
And what's weird is like The Last of Us 1 is an easier. No, I would say it's an easier game. But I died less in 2. I honestly think I died less in 2, and it's a way longer game than 1. I died less in 2. Like I guarantee you, which was so weird for me.
Yo, why do people in the chat think I said I platinum The Last of Us 2? I didn't even beat it yet.
The amount of items and resources you get on Survivor, though, god damn, I really be struggling, though.
Oh yeah, they don't give you. They don't.
I don't even want to craft the silencer because it's like even though it only lasts 2 shots, I'm like I got like 1 bullet this whole fucking area.
There's no point in using a silencer. Yeah, you using a silencer, you already.
You know why the silencer is also like I realize it's a waste of resources. You're better off just shooting like loud. Is when you use it, they still know the area that you shot from because it's not completely silenced. They still look.
They still hear the shit?
Yeah,
wow.
they
come to where they
come to the direction of where they heard it pop. So it doesn't even matter. Like you might as well not even use it.
When they communicate to AI and shit, I was worried that was gonna be kind of cheesy or like overdid. I like the way so far I like the way they did it. Like it feel natural. It don't feel like
it do feel natural.
It don't feel like no fake shit.
Yeah,
I like that.
Like they telling them what's going on.
Yeah. Here's the real question: how many years will it take for Microsoft to make a game like this?
They need the talent. They need the talent. They need the talent to do that.
Or do you think it's just impossible for Microsoft to create a game of this level?
What if they had Naughty Dog on their?
I mean, they've been trying. They just ain't got there.
They need a talented team. That's what
Gears 5 was another shot at something like that.
Grounded comes out next month. What are you talking about?
It does? I didn't even know that.
I didn't even know Blandrew was in this podcast.
Dude, I was trying my hardest not to fall asleep while you guys were talking about that.
Okay, let's talk about something y'all might like. Let's move on to Persona 4 Golden. All right, let's talk about it. Let me first give my thoughts about this game, right? Y'all know I'm not a Persona fan, right? I tried out Persona 5, whenever it came out. Didn't like it. I was made to do another live stream of it, through Patreon. Played it again, hated it even more, right? I love the combat. It's the outside of the combat when you're outside of the dungeons or the palaces or whatever it is. When
the intriguing story you don't like.
No, don't try to twist it. Don't try to twist it.
The intriguing story doesn't appeal.
Don't try to twist it. Don't try to give it a positive twist. Okay, all right. No. Maybe you should work for a PR company if you want to twist things positively.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, to me, everything outside of the combat is boring, and I hated that part. So I had to play another Persona game because Jack recommended it for the 1,000 stream, right? And people voted for me to play Persona. So I'm like, I'm not about to play Persona 5 again because I was already voted to do that. So I'm like, let me.
You're gonna play Persona 5 Royale.
So I was like, let me try Persona 4 Golden since that just came out. Because why do y'all want to see me play the same thing that I clearly didn't like?
The same thing. You were playing Royale.
Even though it's the same thing. But I tried Persona 4 Golden. And this straight might be worse than 5, bro.
Oh, you tripping.
I honestly think people who like Persona are mentally ill. I'm just keeping it real with you.
I think Persona 4 is better than Persona 4.
Bro, the game is horrible.
I kind of got to agree.
Bro, like
that game is fucking bro. That game is
my live stream, my 2-hour live stream is up. For 2 hours, it's literally just pressing X and going to the next dialogue. And you didn't do anything for 2 hours.
You got to get
that is the beginning of pretty much every JRPG or
RPG. Not every JRPG, not every single one, but especially Persona. Like, why is that always the excuse?
No. The ones that name me a JRPG that starts out right away that doesn't give you a choice between 3 Pokemon.
But that's the only
RPG you play anyway. Just Final Fantasy.
No, I played Dragon Quest and I like that.
Dragon Quest had tons of dialogue at the beginning.
But it's not only the dialogue; it's the fact that there's dialogue, and nothing else. You don't do anything else.
It's setting up the story.
With Dragon Quest, there was dialogue for the first 20, 20, 30 minutes. And then you were off on your journey. I was already doing like 30 minutes into the game. There's none of that in Persona. My problem is the pacing. The pacing is terrible.
There's a website you can go to that literally categorizes RPGs into how long it takes to get into your first fight, how long is the intro, and how long in the pacing. It ranks RPGs that way.
Really? I would like to see it.
Yeah, you need to go get on that site, BG.
I would like to see it. Because it just takes too
long. Why are you so
impatient,
yo?
Bro, because I don't think... I think it's bad game design if you have to wait that many hours. If you have to wait that many hours for a game to change up its pacing or to do something or to get good, it's bad.
The game is like 80 or 90 hours.
Yo, this guy wanted to fight the Frost King or whatever in episode 2.
Bro, you're going to have so much time to do the shit you're talking about, yo. Like, you just got to get into the story, let them build up the story.
Bro, but I can't.
You want about the same thing in third-person action games, though. It's too. You don't like story building.
Yeah, I do like story building.
BG wanted to fight the White Walkers in season 1.
I like story building. I like story building as long as the pacing, you do something to divvy up the pacing.
You don't like story building if you do not play in between.
I agree with that. If you don't give me anything else while the story is building, I hate it. Because what am I doing but just sitting there and pressing X for 3 hours?
They're building you up to do all the things that they promised you before. You're gonna get
but that's not an excuse.
Andrew, have you played the Legend of Heroes, Andrew?
I played Ease. I haven't played the Legend of Heroes though.
That's completely different. BG would probably kill himself trying to play the legendary Legend of Heroes.
And BG, it's funny. I told you not to play Persona 4 and start at 5 because you already like 10 hours in it, and I knew you would have a problem with Persona 4 because of how it was going to start off. But you ignored me as always, and I was right as always.
The thing, I know BG's definitely not like Persona because you have to, before they go to each palace or whatever, they have to set up the narrative why they're going into they're trying to explain to you why you're doing it, right? If you just constantly going to the people, minds and shit, it wouldn't make no fucking sense.
But bro,
you look like an asshole at this
you
point,
can do that in a fashion where it doesn't take all day, and it's
a RPG, a JRPG.
That's not an excuse. There are JRPGs that do it in a fashion where it doesn't take all day and it doesn't bore you to death.
Hours. They're gonna show you what.
I beat Dragon Quest 11 and I put 80 hours into it. It doesn't have that problem.
Did you like MGS4?
Yeah.
Don't that game got a 2-hour cutscene?
Yeah, and I didn't like that, but it doesn't start out like.
I'm just saying, man. Like you gotta.
MGS4 ends with like a 2-hour cutscene. It doesn't start out with one.
I feel you, but I'm just saying, man. You gotta let it's their vision, man. That's how they
want. You know the ultimate irony of what BG is saying.
What's up?
What did Heart 8 and BG used to say about me?
What did they say?
Oh, Black Bot doesn't even care. Black Bot doesn't even care.
They don't care about the story. Yeah, they did.
Nintendo fans too.
Forget it, Blandrew. Okay, Blandrew come with that smoke today.
I just think it's poor game. I think it's a bad excuse, and it's poor game
fans
design.
Don't care about story. They wouldn't know what it's like to have characters in story.
Nintendo fans don't care about story. I gotta read.
That's fact. Y'all don't. That's big facts. Y'all don't.
When you give BG a story that involves any kind of concentration, that's not just.
That's not true at all. That's not true at all.
They do kind of seem like
that. I mean, it's my same issue with Yakuza. Like Jack, you even said Yakuza they talk too much.
Hey, well, no, Yakuza overdo it though.
Nah,
Yakuza talk too much.
Wait. Hold on, I gotta know something.
Speaking in Japanese.
Hold on. Which one talking more?
Bro, but he's
Persona.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Persona actually got voice acting though. That's the difference.
And
that's terrible.
Speaking of Nintendo fans, hold on, because it's funny because Nintendo fans be like, "Oh, this, it's like watching a movie, playing PlayStation games like watching a movie." Bro, Persona, you're literally just watching and pressing X and going to bed and waking up. Like it's so linear, especially in the beginning. Like
how long is Persona in comparison to something like The Last of Us, BG?
What is that? What does it matter if I can't? What does it matter if I can't get there because the beginning of the game is so boring?
You gotta have patience, my man.
No, that's a poor excuse. That's a poor excuse. That's a poor excuse.
BG trying to fuck before he even takes the guy out to dinner.
People, it's funny to me because like people will be like, oh, God of War, the God of War walking simulator. God of War, you get into a fight in God of War in like 15 minutes. The next 15 minutes, you're fighting the stranger. But they call it a simulator because you carry a tree for the first 3 minutes. But y'all will watch Persona dialogue for 4 hours straight.
All PlayStation games you walk into.
You know what's funny about this argument, BG? It's the exact opposite argument you made before. You said, what does it matter if the ending is bad if the rest of the game is good? So what does it matter if the beginning is bad if the rest of the game is good?
Because I can't get to the rest of the because the beginning. Listen, it's bad for the back end of the game to have poor pacing than the front. Because if the front has bad pacing, I can't even play it. I can't deal with it.
I'd rather the back end be better and the game get better as I go, rather than the game get worse. I'd rather.
I can't get into a game. If I can't get into a game, then it's pointless.
Most games do the reverse. The way BG saying is because they try to pull you in and then you fuck shit.
I'd rather you pull me in. I'd rather you
I
pull me
would
in.
rather have it the way Bond saying it, but most games do.
Me too.
So I couldn't be reading for hours and hours before I start playing.
So BG, what you're saying is that a bad ending can't make a game bad. But a bad beginning can make a game trash.
A bad beginning can stop me from definitely playing it. Yes, I'll say that. A bad beginning can stop me from playing your game.
Do not believe him because he loved The Last of Us. Don't believe him.
Yeah, wait. Isn't one of the main complaints about Uncharted 4 it has some of the worst pacing ever?
It's very slow. The first 8
it's slow, but it still gives you some actual gameplay where you're not just sitting there and reading.
Playing Crash Bandicoot and shooting darts in your basement is, that's.
And once again, it still gives you something different to do other than just sitting there and watching. And like, okay, and let's say the worst of Uncharted is like in the beginning. Let's say the first hour is slow. That's nothing compared to Persona, where the first 4 hours is slow.
You got it. Persona also has like a learning curve. They try to get you, get you.
And again, how much longer is Persona in comparison to Uncharted?
It does, bro. That joint could be 1,000 hours.
What Blandrew was saying, that 4 hours is equivalent to the 1 hour you come out in Uncharted, because you're going to be playing the game way longer.
In the ratio of the game, but when I'm sitting there playing it, it's still long. It doesn't matter.
You don't understand that like an RPG has a party of characters that have to be all developed
and introduced.
Well, they got to figure out a better way to do that.
Individual story arcs.
Yeah,
they don't need a better way to do it, BG. You just have to admit you are not an RPG guy.
They got to figure out a way to do it better.
Just admit you hate stories in your video games.
I'll sit here and talk about stories to you all day long and break them down. So you can't say that.
So here's the deciding factor right here. BG, you're saying that Nintendo games don't have good stories overall, right?
They have Nintendo games don't have stories. They have like reasons why they give you to play the game.
So if a Nintendo game was good and had a good story, would you play it?
If it was good and had a good story,
would you play it?
Is the gameplay good in the first 4 hours?
You hear that question? That's crazy. That question is crazy.
Spending 4 hours?
That man said the gameplay good the first 4 hours.
I'm not hearing a yes or a no here.
Is the gameplay good?
Yo.
Yeah.
If the gameplay is good and they actually let me do that fun gameplay in the first 4 hours, yeah, I'll play the game.
You about to set yourself up, all right.
I play Nintendo games now.
Blanche, do you know where I'm going with this?
Xenoblade Chronicles.
Thank you. How come? No, we'll go with Xenoblade before Fire Emblem. Real quick.
But
how playing one of the top 10 RPGs of all time in Xenoblade Chronicles?
Xenoblade doesn't appeal to me for other reasons. It has nothing to do with pacing.
What are these other reasons?
When I look at the game, it just doesn't look fun. When I look at the game, it just doesn't look fun.
You wanted a good story. You wanted action right out of the gate.
Mm-hmm.
You literally start fighting people in Xenoblade within the first 30 minutes.
What does that matter if I don't like the way the action looks? It just doesn't look fun.
So like, what's the problem? What do you mean it doesn't look fun?
The game doesn't look fun.
You're playing a rip-off Pokemon game on the PC.
Yeah, that game's fun.
Oh, the Pokemon Killer Temtem.
Temtem.
That
That,
lasted
that
like a
game's
weekend.
fun. That game's fun.
BG is like that chick. Take me out to dinner. Where do you want? I don't know. Well, I'll choose. Fine. I don't want to go here. I don't want to go there. Well, I want steak. Let's go to a steakhouse. I don't want to go to a steakhouse.
You
well,
never take me anywhere.
Well, bitch, what the fuck do you want?
I want these good games that I've been playing.
He knows what he wants when he sees it.
Facts.
No, he does. No, he doesn't.
Facts.
That
When it's in my hands, yeah, it's right. I know it.
Yeah, like that.
Wait, what's
boat.
going on here? What we talking
Like that.
about?
Like
Anyway,
that boat,
listen,
right?
Let me
Man,
not,
wait. Matter
let
of
me
fact,
not,
I feel like
let me not be
BG
the-
buys the worst games and is constantly disappointed with
No,
stuff
I
that he
don't.
buys.
No, I don't. I can't. This whole year, I've only bought games that every game I bought this year, I've ended up loving.
How was Anthem?
But he had
I
the
said this year.
nerve.
I said this year.
Wow.
I said this year. You're reaching.
How was Rage 2?
Anthem and Rage.
When did Rage 2 come out?
Blandrew.
Blandrew, when did Rage 2 come out?
Wasn't it last year?
I said every game I bought this year, I have loved. Mhm.
Right, BG.
Let's go down this list of
Okay.
games.
That I bought this game this year,
Yeah.
bro. I would have to check my channel. I go by like I don't know if off the top of my head. I mean, Final Fantasy, love that. Just beat The Last of Us, enjoyed that. What else came out?
I mean, because you be buying a lot of trash games you don't
Mhm.
like.
No, I don't.
Days Gone,
No, I
Rage 2.
No, I don't. I don't buy a lot of trash games.
And
Death
had
Stranding.
the nerve to say that The Last of Us 2 is the most
I didn't
gory
buy Death
game around.
Stranding. I didn't buy Death Stranding.
You did buy Death Stranding.
I did not buy Death Stranding.
Renting and buying is the same thing. BG,
No, it's
stop.
not. And
You
I didn't
paid
expect-
money for the experience.
and I didn't expect to like that game.
So you bought a game knowing you wouldn't like it in the first place?
I bought a game to either confirm or learn that I was wrong about my thoughts. I have to play it to really, really know. Don't I be like,
And how long did you give Death Stranding a chance?
I gave it like 4 or 5 hours, the same time I gave Persona. I'm a fair guy.
Craziness.
I'm a fair guy.
This is craziness.
I'm an equal opportunity person, Blandrew.
No, you're not.
I absolutely am.
No, you're not.
Why are you mad at me?
I'm not mad at you. You just say stupid stuff, BG. I mean,
Everything I say
There
makes
is
sense.
there is literally a top 10 of all time JRPG that I literally think the only game I can think of in the last 10 years that is better than it is The Witcher 3. And this dude's like, no, I'm good.
By the way, I don't want to ruin y'all. I want to be the fun police. I want y'all to talk about Persona 4 and Golden and how y'all happy about it that it's on PC. Please continue.
Oh, yeah, let me get on to that. I thought we already talked about this last week about how PC is getting more Japanese RPGs and how Jack is mad because this could be setting a precedent for more, franchises and games that were PlayStation exclusive. We already talked about this last week.
wait. Why is
Didn't
Jack
it come
mad
out
about
this
it?
week?
Yeah, we
Came out
talked
week.
about it last week.
You
Okay.
don't pay attention to your podcast.
Well,
Blandrew.
I was blinded by how bad the game was. I forgot what happened last week.
Blandrew, one of my problems is the fact that Persona was specifically Persona 4 was a PlayStation exclusive, and they remastered the game and didn't bring it to PlayStation. I felt that was disrespectful.
You bums already had a chance to play it. Now it's
Yeah,
like
y'all didn't
that.
buy it the first.
I
Y'all
already
didn't buy it the first 2 times.
I already, Platinum did and beat it twice, but I wouldn't mind playing it again.
When did you buy that game, Jack Move? 2018? When it was $8?
No, I think like 2017. I didn't play my first Persona game until 2018. Or did I? 2017. It was 2017, 2018. One of them.
Well, it will probably take me a long time to get the Persona 4.
Wait. So
'cause
how much money did you spend on that Persona 4 Golden?
I don't know how much that bitch costs. How much?
I'm guessing you bought it on sale from some type of Twitter advertisement. You bought it for about $8.
I bought it on PSN because of.
Well, Andrew, don't be salty because Nintendo never sells anything.
No,
on sale.
I'm just saying, like, you can't even
You
buy.
got to realize I didn't play Persona games until like 2 or 3 years ago.
No, I'm just saying.
What you
can't
trying to
even
say? You're
buy-
not a real supporter?
I'm saying
I've been supporting it ever since I bought the special edition Persona 5 Royal. I haven't even played it yet.
you can't even buy a spicy crispy chicken meal from your local Burger King for $8, Jack Move. You didn't give anything to Atlas.
Yo,
Of course, they had to bring the game to PC.
Is this you port begging for the game on Switch now? Is that what
No, I already know it's coming to the Switch.
It's not. No, it's not coming to Switch.
I wouldn't put none past Atlas at this point. So
All right, Blandrew.
What's
You
up?
know, Smoove retired, but I need somebody to take his place.
You can't punch a god.
Oh
Go ahead.
boy.
So, I mean, I know you're already down 0-1 against me. But
Are you trying to bet money that Persona's coming to the Switch?
that Persona will not come to Switch in 20. That Persona 4, no Persona 4 or 5 main install will come to Switch by 2020.
Ooh, well, they getting scrambled, so you ain't counting that, right?
Nope.
All right.
How much money we betting on this?
Same amount, but we'll think about it. We'll come back to that at the end. Just think about
Okay.
it. Think about it.
But anybody else want to say, want to give Persona 4 Golden any praise and how much y'all love to slurp
It's
this
a
game?
good game. It's a good game. It's a great
Okay.
game.
All right,
You know what's crazy about Persona 4 coming to PC? Where the fuck is Shin Megami Tensei 5?
Mm.
I was always worried about the wrong shit, yo.
What, that is the game that needs to come to the Switch,
And where's the Persona 3 remaster? I want to play that.
Well, you can buy it on their PlayStation 2.
No, but Atlas usually
Man,
usually takes these really long times with these mainline games in these franchises. Like Persona 5 took forever to come out.
hate to see
Well,
it.
if you kept all your old games like me, you could have been playing it, Jack.
like a
Oh,
loser.
man.
But
Yikes.
PlayStation
Old
guys hate
games.
backwards
I did like
compatibility.
it's 3 different versions of Persona 3 too, right?
Two.
Yeah, 2
Wait,
different
no, there's 3. 2 on the PS2 and then 1 on the PSP.
That's crazy.
Okay. Shout out to Persona 4 Golden. Unfortunately, I still have to stream 2 more hours of it. And
Yeah,
No,
it's good, yo.
I used to think Kid Smoove and Jimmy had some of the worst tastes on this podcast, but you just might have them beat, bro.
that's a cool story, bro. That's a cool story,
Jimmy,
bro.
Jimmy's only bad
cool
taste
story.
is Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, Jimmy just hypes up Ubisoft way
Yeah,
too
it's
much.
Ubisoft, yeah, facts.
Yo, what? I hyped them up.
Yes, you
Bro, I
do.
thought you was getting paid by the way you was talking about another day.
Yeah, nah, huh?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I swear I got hot takes. I don't even got hot takes like that. I just don't like Persona and Witcher. That's it. Like,
You be some of the shit you say is just be like, where?
I
don't
just
know.
it's just Persona and Witcher. It's not even anything else.
I guess.
And that's not even hot takes. I provided evidence to why I don't like the games.
They don't make it. Well, never mind. Continue. Got it.
I've never heard of criticism being that RPGs take too long to get going.
Yes, that is a valid criticism. Deal with it, sir. It's a thing.
Deal with it.
Y'all think that it's an RPG, so it's an excuse. It's not to me. You better get going. Better
Bond.
start this up.
Bond.
I'm just so he said he was the RPG guy. Remember?
I never said this. Yo, do you remember we tried to get somebody to go back in Weapon Wheel history and find me saying this, and he couldn't find it, by the way. Bond literally implanted that into people's mind, and it actually ran with it. I hate this man. You literally implanted that into people's mind, dog. I never said that.
Why are people still shooting fireworks all week? God,
Bro, they were doing that
Yeah, what
shit.
is that about? What is that about?
I don't
That they
understand
keep
it.
Doing it every day.
I thought that was only around me.
No,
it's
all
all over the
Philly,
world,
Jersey,
all over the country.
everywhere.
All over the country.
They celebrating Juneteenth or something. I don't know what the
No,
fuck.
they've been doing it for like the last month or two.
Yeah, it's been going on for like a good month, man.
Like I used
It's
to
just
think it was a
picking
bunch
up.
of shootings.
Yeah, it's just picking up more and more every day now. It's becoming more and more and more.
They're illegal down here, yo.
They're illegal everywhere, but the cops
gotta
don't
go to
be on
Mississippi.
strike about it.
They ain't illegal in Mississippi. You can buy them.
Yo, you thought Atlanta was a shithole before with its STD rate. It gonna be a bigger shithole now.
Oh man.
Wow, what are you talking about?
The cops are on strike.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Yeah, they ain't coming to three of the 6 zones.
Yeah, so that means if you catch a brain buster on the side of the road and you got like some sloppy ass mohawk and a singlet, that might be a wrap for you.
Bro, I be going ham down there. Shit crazy.
Okay. Cyberpunk 2077 was
Don't-
delayed.
Damn it.
It was delayed. Sorry guys.
Why don't they just make it a next gen game and call it that?
I mean, it is a next gen game.
Complete backwards compatibility.
I just want to say this game was announced in May of 2012. So
Well, wait, how's it a next gen game if it's coming out for this current generation?
it's gonna be on next gen as well.
I know, but I mean, they might as well just leave it as a next gen game.
But they already promised it was gonna be on the current generation. They legit
probably
told
the
it.
problem.
They
That's
sold
probably
the
the
Xbox. They sold the Xbox One X that's Cyberpunk related.
Yeah, they stole the controller.
yeah,
the game
they
ain't.
did do that.
Yeah. if you bought the console, I think you get a copy of the game. So they got
What did I tell you? Whenever Microsoft sponsors something, bad shit happens.
Well, I just want to say that this game will not live up to the hype, and a lot of people are going to
I
be
agree.
disappointed.
I agree.
I feel that too.
I'm not surprised it got delayed. That those first two showings, I kept on telling people this looks mad rough and this looks mad early into the.
I'm a defend them. I'm a defend them, right? Because I think this game is actually going to be slightly disappointing to a lot of people too. But I truly feel they only delayed this game to have it at the launch of the next gen console.
Yeah, I agree.
Because
look, just because Naughty Dog or Naughty Gods gave you a subpar experience, don't try to compare them to the CD gods.
Oh man, they made one good game.
The dates line up though, BG, because this game is coming out November 20th, and then the rumor release date of the PS. Oh no, this come out the 21st or some shit like that, and it's a day apart from the PS5.
No, I believe it. I believe a couple of developers are going to delay their games for that reason. I think like even like Dying Light, we haven't heard from that. I think they're good. I think they just want to wait till like the next.
Shit
They
got
want it to
delayed
be on next gen.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I think they just wanted to be on both gens. That's what I think that they're doing with that game. But
you're going to be bound down to the CD guys. Don't worry.
Nope. Yeah, if this game looks trash, where are you looking forward to for the rest of the year?
You're gonna be over that table on the boat.
If this game gets less than a 90, then I will never stop talking about it. I am never.
You are going to be over. You are going to be put over the table on the boat.
I don't like boats. I don't even like getting near water. Bond, you know that. I would never.
You gonna get a lot of water on that boat.
I would never be in that.
You gonna get a lot of water on that boat.
Anyway, the way y'all praise CD Projekt Red, yeah, that game better not get less than a 90 ever. Like,
oh, absolutely. Anything under 90 is a failure with that.
Absolutely. Game. Y'all never gonna stop hearing from me about that one.
What happens if it gets a 90, but only the Xbox version gets under a 90?
Oh, then it's solidified. At least at least one version of this game got to get. Or CD Projekt Red cannot be recognized as one of the top 5 developers, yo. In my opinion.
What happens if it only gets a 90 on PC, but the console versions are trash because they're such weak dog shit?
I'll give it the PC version.
A 90 is a 90. A 90 is a 90, though.
It's because of performance issues, then I don't have an issue with that.
I'll give it the PC rating. I would do that.
BG, I feel like even if this game gets like a 92, you're still gonna give it the same treatment, even if it got like the same treatment if it got like an 85 or something.
No. A game like The Last of Us 2, you could just remove multiplayer and get a 96 Metacritic score. Because everybody calls it stunning and brave.
I mean, I look forward to Cyberpunk. Like, I can't say I'm hyped for it, but I look forward to actually playing it. And I think, like, I know I'm not going to hate it like I hated Witcher or anything like that.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm excited for
I think it'll get a 90 just because of the fanboy stuff. But
Mocha, were you a fan of Witcher 3 or the Witcher franchise?
Well, I can't really give a honest opinion because I only watched gameplay. I didn't play it my actual self. So I feel like it's different when you actually experience it firsthand and play it yourself.
Don't waste your time.
What if Bond just
Witcher's not worth your time. Don't even bother. You're not missing out.
It wasn't that bad to watch. I watched some streams of it. It didn't look that bad to me.
Well,
you just have some problem like reading and paying attention to dialogue and story.
You got me. That's definitely what it is. You got me.
I like stuff that makes me think though, like a complicated plot and stuff like that. I like to think.
Oh my god. Maybe girls that play video games aren't so bad after all.
Mocha,
Wow.
you should know Bond has this very sexist view that women should not play video games.
I did not say. Hold up. I did not say women should not play video games.
You Bond.
So
he said his woman shouldn't play video games.
My brother's friend's wife does not like him playing basketball. Does that make her sexist against men because she doesn't want him playing sports?
Yes.
Why don't you though? Like, why don't you like women playing video games?
I like women playing video games. I just don't want the woman I'm dating or with to play video games.
He afraid she gonna dust him.
Why? Because video games is my thing. I don't need to share it.
Well,
we could be doing other things instead of playing video games, like going to the gym or going on runs and stuff.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
Bond's.
really sexist, but I mean, it's your relationship, so you're allowed to pick who
Yeah,
you
like
want.
my sister plays
Yeah.
video games. I don't mind, but
Bo-
I don't date my sister, obviously.
Bond is the same dude who said, "Did you say like if a woman can't run 2 miles, she can't be with you or some shit like that?"
No, I said you can't walk a mile.
Well, you got different
But
criteria.
that's not a high physical requirement. If you're not in shape enough to walk a
mood
mile,
requirement, Bond.
Hey, Mocha.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I don't mind a woman in video games. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm not going to crucify him for his opinion because he didn't say he felt like women shouldn't play. He just
thank
doesn't
you.
want his
See,
woman to play.
exactly.
So, you know, it's not like he was and then we should stay in the kitchen or something.
See, that's what Tokyo said one day.
I think he's borderline said stuff like that, hasn't he?
Yeah,
No.
absolutely.
Oh my god, you see this hate right here?
Bond,
Tokyo, we were playing. I got the footage. We were playing Battlefield 3 one day.
Oh, Bond goes start fishing.
And I actually think BG has some girls in the dorm room.
Oh man!
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And Shokyo was telling them, why are they in their dorm room? Why aren't they in the kitchen?
Oh man, I remember
You
that.
don't remember that?
I do. He said it. He did.
He was like, BG, I think there's people that are in the room that should be in the kitchen. And I was like, God, Shokyo, that's very rude of you.
Mocha, do you play much multiplayer games?
That's very rude of you.
I play multiplayer games, but I feel like story mode games are what made me, fall in love with gaming in the first place. So I prefer a good story mode game over multiplayer, but I play both.
Have you ever
She's got
encountered
better
like
taste in gaming than you, BG?
Cap?
Oh man.
Have you ever experienced like some serious like harassment, like just when they learn you're a girl?
Oh yeah, all the time. Oh yeah, I kind of want to make like a second account with like a different name, so people don't know. I feel like people obsess over the fact that they're playing with a girl that they start to play bad, and now we're losing because you're like,
Do you know what we call those people?
Bums.
Virgins.
Oh.
Jack, I'm gonna need you to start behaving yourself when you see a woman online. You be acting wild.
Stop that. Never do it. I'm a perfect gentleman. You don't do that.
All right, I'm gonna need you to start respecting women and acting like a normal human being.
Listen, don't do that.
All right, but
it's wild though that Bond wouldn't want his significant other to play video games because I would actually prefer it that way. I understand, like when I'm playing for hours, I feel like if you're dating someone that doesn't really play video games like that, they kind of sweat you more, and they don't understand that you can't like pause it and stuff like that.
No girl sweats me over video games because when it comes to a woman and the controller, you can always put the controller down.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, I would much rather date someone that plays instead of dating someone that's like, crying about me spending more time in a party with my friends than with him, stuff like that.
If you're in a relationship, you shouldn't be at parties with friends.
Why not?
I disagree. I mean, I'm allowed to have friends.
You don't have to have friends, but you just shouldn't be at parties and clubs and stuff.
Man.
No, I mean, in like a Xbox party or a PlayStation.
Oh, an Xbox. Okay.
I definitely have to explain.
Here we go.
You're not going to encounter many men that are threats to a relationship in an Xbox party.
I knew that was coming.
They all got ours for Phil Smith.
Perfectly safe right there.
Yo, I definitely have to explain some concepts to my wife. Like, she like if anybody's been watching my live stream of The Last of Us, she still doesn't like understand how games have stories
and not a movie.
Yeah, she doesn't understand how games have stories. Like that's still like doesn't register with her.
You don't understand
how
games
absolutely understand it.
Your wife understand. Your wife should be. You should just mute yourself and have your wife commentate.
She still views games as a very arcade thing where you just have 3 lives, you go through the level, and you get to the end of the level. She doesn't understand the story part.
You know why she only play Mario? Because of the games you're playing, probably in front of most of the time.
I play a variety of games, sir. A great variety.
Why don't you show her some PlayStation games?
No. She watched me play through like half of The Last of Us Part 2 when I was playing through it. Like,
you get her Animal Crossing yet?
No, she been talking about it. I'm avoiding that. Like, I have to explain to her the difference between PlayStation and Xbox. I have a clip of that on Twitch. I'm gonna upload that to Twitter eventually.
she straight thought that Abby and Ellie were dudes. I was like, oh Lord.
Yeah, she thought Abby was a dude. Like it's funny when my wife watches, right? A lot of the stuff that the chat be saying, she don't read the chat, but she be like coincidentally be saying the same stuff. So like, yeah, to the naked eye, Abby definitely looks like she thought Abby was a man and a whole bunch of, other stuff. And she seen some scenes and she was like, why is this scene in a video game? Like I'm like,
you gotta show us some stuff.
Here's what's about to happen, right? BG gonna eventually have to cave in and buy Animal Crossing. He'll be like, damn, Bond was right.
Oh man.
I'm gonna make her play through The Last of Us 1. We're gonna do that live. Anyway, anyway, EA
crucify me, but I have a question. I'm like not joking.
No, go ahead.
I've never played Animal Crossing. Is there like a story to the game, or like what are you doing?
Blandrew, the expert.
Blandrew.
So what you're doing in Animal Crossing is that you're basically just trying to pay off debt and make your village, your island, basically as beast as possible. That's as best as I can explain it.
That sounds like human life is
You're
amazing.
gonna be going out to make your island as attractive as possible. So you're gonna be recruiting new villagers from all over the world and stuff like that. You're gonna put their house down. You're gonna go clear out dead and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah. So I knew that much, but is that it?
That's it.
Yeah, but it's got one of the most incredible gameplay loops of all time that is just so addicting.
You also have to watch out for the social reject males that like to sexualize a children's game. You gotta watch out.
No, hey, Roblox.
It's like a green apple Jolly Rancher.
Exactly like Roblox.
For more.
My man said the most.
It's like a what, Blender?
See, this is another reason. Well, shit, I shouldn't say that women shouldn't play games, but like, god damn, like think of all the abuse and stuff women get for playing games.
They tough. They tough.
Gotta be more inclusive, dog.
Women are tough. They can deal with it.
And you know what sucks? It's losers that created Anita Sarkeesian.
Damn.
True.
I mean, there are weirdos, definitely. You have your messages on like public, you get all kind of crazy stuff.
Well, you know what I used to do back in college on Xbox Live? This is what you do. First, we got to find somebody that's like a beast like me in a game. Like, we'll take Halo 2, for instance, right?
Yeah, okay.
I used to have the chicks in my dorm talk shit on the mic while I was destroying everybody online. And these girls will tell dudes to go to the kitchen and make them a fuck.
Oh, you was cosplaying as a woman on Halo? What the fuck going on?
They were like, oh, you're a girl, Black? They would call me Blackbird. I don't know why they can't read Black one. They call me Blackbird. Like, are you a girl, Black? They're like, shut up, bitch, or get in the kitchen. I'm like, oh, tell him, girl. Tell him to make you a sandwich.
This is crazy.
Anyway, let's touch on let's touch on EA Play. I know. I heard it sucked. I didn't watch it, but I have the list of games here. So they I don't know why. Okay. There was Apex Legends, The Sims 4, It Takes Two, which is the Joseph Favre. Is that his? I guess that's his new game.
That's a new game.
Okay, it's another cooperative, story-focused game.
Platformer, yes.
Did he show gameplay?
Yes.
Okay.
It wasn't a lot. It was like a trailer type shit.
Okay. There was Lost in Random, Rocket Arena, Star Wars Squadrons, EA, a bunch of EA Sports titles, Madden, FIFA, and
a doctor told me that the definitive version of Squadrons is coming to Switch.
Oh god.
Skate.
They didn't show Madden or FIFA, by the way.
Skate 4, and then there's they teased the next gen game, but they didn't release a title. People think it might be Dragon Age 4, I think, something like that. And that was what they showed. But from what I heard, like on Twitter, everybody was like, that was terrible.
It was.
I don't like any.
4 might be bad. Because Dragon Age 3 was on some weirdo shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just based off of those games that I just read off, I'm not really.
I'm gonna tell you what they did, yo. If you watched it, it's pretty much their big announcements was all their games coming to Steam. They got 7 unannounced games coming to the Switch, and they're trying to put crossplay in all their games. That was pretty much what they wanted.
I saw Madden was coming to Steam. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, for the first time ever, Madden is coming to Steam. And they didn't show the next generation Madden, or will be showing it on the 25th. What else did they
looks
say?
like everything is coming to Steam. What's good, play?
I know, man. EA definitely had Steam Dick and they live. Great. Oh,
No,
Steam crossplay, Switch. I'm like, what the fuck
Yeah,
going on?
who was that bum that was talking badly about Steam? Like, I hope like they go out of business and Microsoft destroys them.
That's Smoove.
And then he was like, "Oh, I heard that Microsoft's gonna buy Steam." Like, all this kind of weirdo stuff.
Oh man.
Was that you?
Overall horrible showing. They really didn't have nothing new to show, in my opinion, besides that Squadron game, because they didn't have gameplay of Madden, no gameplay of FIFA. They announced the Sims 4 was coming to Steam. They could have kept that shit where they had it. The EA originals.
Who the hell cares about Sims 4?
People are excited about Skate 4 though.
Oh no, I thought you meant Sim City 4. My bad.
Oh no, the Sims has a huge community. But
Wait, Jack,
what's up?
how did they announce Skate 4? Because I came back from work and everybody was talking about Skate 4 and I didn't see anything about it.
Pretty much I guess it was the creators, two of the creators, they came up, they like, you know, we heard y'all whatever demands, we make it Skate 4. They didn't show no gameplay, they just said it's in development coming out.
Which means they ain't getting that for like 3-4 years.
Yeah, they pretty much started out. Now you remember the last time EA did some shit like this was with Mirror's Edge, right? And they brought out Mirror's Edge again and nobody fucking bought the game. So I hope y'all have a different type of energy.
You know why Skate 4 is coming out, right?
Why is that?
Because Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 got a good reception. And people are like, oh my god, I want it.
Yeah, people been asking for Skate 4 for years, though.
I wonder if people actually buy Pro Skater, though. That's the thing.
That too.
Oh, yeah, they will.
I think
1 and 2, they will.
But yeah,
let's rewind back a bit. Smoove, do you still hate Steam?
This movie been there.
No, he's not.
Well,
Nope.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I need them to be more competitive and like give out free games and stuff. I don't understand how I could hate Steam.
People.
I don't hate Steam. I just hate PC games.
Yeah. There's rumors that
Jack,
the next
rephrase that PC gamers or PC terrorists.
Okay, you got it. Yes,
because I hate PC people too sometimes in that select group.
Yeah, I mean,
I
we're
don't
probably
think
gonna
there's
get
a difference.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Okay, I like that. I like
I
that.
think they're all terrorists.
They
Fire!
definitely are.
Oh shit! Okay.
You're on PC.
Wait, where do you primarily pay on?
Me, I like PlayStation.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I'm a huge Sony fan. So
Whoa.
I only got an Xbox just because I have friends that play on it, but I don't prefer it at
You
all.
need something to put your Switch
You
on,
think
right?
Xbox dog shit, low key?
I had a Switch, and I'm not like other people. I feel like I only want to play like the Nintendo exclusives. If I don't want to, I can play it on a different platform. I would prefer to play it on that and not a Switch. I feel like because of that, I didn't really use it that much. And I kind of got my fill of everything else, like Mario, all that stuff. I kind of got tired of it after a while. I played everything I wanted to play, and I got rid of it.
If you ever need like suggestions, just hit me in my DMs. I got you.
Whoa. I got a question though about your when you said you prefer PlayStation or Xbox. Your friends that bought the Xbox One, are they guys or girls?
Both, but I feel like the only people that prefer Xbox this generation are the people that are biased because they had it last gen. I feel like,
So, in other words, dudes in the friend zone.
because I have female friends that play it too, so it's not just guys.
Do they use the adaptive controller with the Xbox?
Oh man.
Yo.
Dang.
I'm just asking a question.
You're a meathead, dog.
I'm just asking a question.
Where is Smoove at? These jokes don't come off well without him getting pissed off.
Facts. I need facts.
Y'all just be targeting Smoove with these jokes, man.
Facts.
Oh man. Hey, listen, the only other topics I have, y'all could go back to joking on Xbox if y'all want, because the only other
Let's
thing
go.
thing was Crash Bandicoot. It's about time. I think that's going to be the name of the game.
Trash.
And yeah, they're probably going to announce game. Well, they confirmed it, but I think gameplay might come tomorrow. And Little Devil Inside, the developers are changing the design of the game because some people thought it had some racist stereotypes with how the enemies looked. I didn't care personally, but they changed it. So yeah, that's literally all that happened this week. This week was very much a Last of Us week. That's all that happened. So
Well,
yeah,
Xenoblade Chronicles. Xenoblade Chronicles definitive remaster came out.
that was last week though. I mean, that was we talked
That was
about
like 2 or 3 weeks ago, actually.
Wait, did you get the game?
Of course, I got the deluxe edition.
Well, how far are you in the game?
I just reached Ricky's village. I'm about 50 hours in.
Oh shit!
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm doing like every little thing and trying to
50
grind.
hours in and you're just reaching Ricky's village?
Yeah,
What a
I'm
dork.
doing everything in the game.
What you playing with an adaptive controller?
There we go. Yeah.
No, I've been fighting the super bosses, and I've been doing each and every last little side quest and exploring every nook and cranny of the stages.
You should just play the game, then come back to the super bosses rather than just dying a billion times trying to fight.
Well, I already beat the game back in 2014, so I already know how everything goes. I want to get the future connected though, but
Yeah, well, at this rate, you might not get there until Xbox gets an actual good game.
Oh, don't do.
It's smooth, yeah. I'm getting super bored right now.
Where you want to roast him? This is all you want Smoove here for. Yo, Jack, you did you didn't get a Last of Us custom console, right? The bundle, right?
No.
How much you willing to give up for that thing though? How much money you
Sir,
willing to come up off of that?
Sir, the PS5 is coming out in November, sir.
Well, but this is a Last of Us Part 2 custom. You love that franchise.
Oh, you got one, BJ?
I do got one, and it's up on eBay. I bought it for the low and sold it I got it on eBay for the high right now.
How much you trying to get for it, yo? I don't think you're gonna be able to do it, yo.
Hey man,
Does it work?
yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
even
that's
opened
what-
it. It's unopened.
It's a system. I'm about to say, is the system actually in that motherfucker?
No,
I know how y'all New York dudes get that.
I purposely bought it to upsell it.
All right.
So I didn't even open it, but I knew there wasn't going to be a lot left. So I was like, let me get this thing and make a little bit of a profit. So
Does it come with the game?
Well,
Yeah.
how much are you trying to sell it for, anyways?
Man, I can, for the homie discount, since y'all the homies, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I ain't give you no homie discount.
But I will give you a homie discount for like, maybe $5.50, maybe $5.75.
Oh, you done lost your goddamn
Saying,
mind.
dog. Hey, that thing rare, bro. That thing rare.
And you got to get rid of that before they announce the PS5 joint.
You tripping,
Bro,
Definitely.
it's already on eBay, and there's like 2 people ready to buy that thing for at least $500.
What they doing? Watching? They put no
They
bid on
bid
it.
it. It's like they bidding on it.
They don't, bro. They gonna buy it. Don't worry about that, dog. I'm just
You
trying
sound nervous, my guy.
I'm
You
trying to. Bro, that thing going, okay?
You
I'm
want to
just
see
trying
that thing going. That's what it
As
is.
my homie, I'm trying to let you in on the deal.
How much you got for? You know it's gonna cost them a lot to ship that, right? Bro,
First of
I sold my pro. The shipping was $44 on it.
First of all,
Not only
my
that,
shipping
they
prices.
take 10% of your profits too.
Yeah, you better have like $50.
When I ship things, I always like overcharge for shipping. I'm a piece of shit like that. So yeah,
All right,
I got that covered.
you better.
And eBay charges tax now, so it would be like 50. Like if you were to charge $550, it would be over 600 with just the taxes plus the shipping on top of that.
I'm making a profit. That's
So
the
people
point.
ain't gonna buy that, BG. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
people
I feel like it's
absolutely
way too
buy it.
late in the year to be trying to sell that for that much.
Yeah,
People are
you-
saving up for the new
Bro,
consoles at this point.
I'm telling y'all that thing's selling though. I'm just gonna sell.
you'd have been better off
It's
getting
a
that
custom
with it.
PS4, bro. Like Last of Us, and the people want that, dog.
I don't. Hey yo, I don't
Bro,
know.
that I'm telling you, that thing is hot right now.
that
product
thing
hot.
ain't sexy enough for that price tag you put on it, yo.
That product hot. That's all I'm saying. And we
All
gotta
right.
remember, there's some people that are not gonna move on to PS5 as soon as we do. Those are the
What, you
people.
trying to sell it to a Brazilian?
People who are not moving on, they're not moving on because they don't have the money to. If they do get the money, they're going to buy the
What's-
PS5.
what- what he-
They
No, but what he said that's crazy is that's going to be the price of the PS5.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Right. The people that aren't moving on aren't going to drop.
But they don't know that yet.
Oh.
They don't know that
He
yet,
said
though.
they don't know that.
They don't
BG
know.
BG called an L. That's
Nah,
crazy.
bro, I'm good. Bro,
Nah,
I'm
bro.
good,
It
bro.
sound like it's like you get stuck
Bro,
with that.
I'm gonna show y'all how much it sells for. And y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna
All
see.
right.
You know what you're gonna do? You have to do a hot flip. You're gonna do a hot
When
flip. Just
when
get
the
it off.
bidding ends, I'm gonna show y'all, and y'all
You
gonna
gotta
be
sell
like,
that locally, yo. If you want
Nah.
to make a profit.
nah, bro.
You probably get
they-
robbed in
Or
the
you
profit.
got to take a fair price, like the
Listen,
whatever you paid.
All right, listen. At the end of the week, when the bidding ends, I'm gonna show y'all how much I made, and y'all gonna be like, man, that dude BG, that's a smart dude. That,
Oh, wow,
ain't
you
never-
finally
I
put
ain't
that
never played
gameplay
that
up after
before,
like
so.
2 months, BG?
I feel like the only people on the market looking for that are people who are just
Collecting.
actually trying to play it. They're
Probably
gonna
at 7th
buy
level. You might
something.
want something like that.
what y'all gotta realize, this is the internet. There are suckers that would buy anything. Okay, it's the internet.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Suckers will
Oh,
buy.
you still haven't even thrown your PlayStation out the window yet.
Well, why are we bringing up old
Mhm.
stuff? I don't know why we be bringing up old stuff on this podcast, man. Y'all can't y'all gotta get over
I'm
stuff
just
sometimes.
saying.
Anyway, I'm gonna make a nice little profit because it was only 400. So that thing
Only?
yeah, only 400. That thing started. That thing gonna sell for at least
said
5.
Yeah,
only
You're selling it
400.
for $550.
And then eBay gonna take
That
about
ain't even enough of a
70,
profit,
80
yo.
off. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that
gonna
ain't
do
enough
all
of a
that for
profit, yo.
$70?
Listen,
A
y'all,
game that
You about to
It's a
break even,
rip-off.
dog. You about to break even, yo.
no.
You might make $20, $30
y'all
if you
No, I
make
think you gonna break even. I'm with Jack.
hating.
I think you gonna break
I'm
even,
telling
dog.
you gotta overcharge so much on eBay to make like a profit.
Mhm.
yo.
Wow, y'all hating,
I
dog.
sell on eBay, dog. That
Is
shit
this
is
jealousy? Y'all sound jelly.
trash.
Y'all sound
Yo,
jelly,
you
bro.
need to tell Smoove to come back or he's getting dacked.
What is Smoove
Yo, he
doing?
want to get his jokes off.
Y'all sound a little jelly, but it's all right though. I'm gonna show you that receipt.
I
Don't worry.
want. Hey man,
I want to see that because I think I'm with Jack. You gonna have to break even to get it
No,
off.
don't worry. At the
get
end
your
of the
money, King.
week,
Get your money.
at the end of the week, I got y'all. Don't worry. Y'all gonna see that receipt.
All
Y'all
right,
gonna be real jelly.
All right.
Oh, by the way, Blandrew, you see your little Sonic trash game?
I
It's
know, after
playing.
like 2
Sonic
months.
Adventure 2 is ass. Oh my god, I hate that fucking game, yo.
Hey, watch your mouth, Jack.
Hey, I'm just letting you know, dog.
Man,
I like that little chase sequence, so that was alright.
shouldn't people hate this game? This game is it pretty much tells you to run fast and punishes you for it. There's
Stop.
another game that people are mad about.
Hey, that's all Sonic does, yo. They only got that shit right in like Sonic 2 and 3.
Yeah.
BG, you really hate good games, huh?
Oh man, Sonic is a good game since when?
Since forever, since the beginning.
No, that is cap. That was cap. Yeah. So how y'all week going though? How's the
I
week
just
for
picked
y'all?
up-
My
I
dad
just picked up
worked
my copy of
ass
Ring
like
Fit
a
Adventure.
slave.
Ring
Ring
Fit.
Fit Event.
Yeah, new IP. Something you guys keep asking
Time for
for
work out
from
that long
Nintendo.
ass nose you got, Blender.
No, I'm trying to get my body ready for this apocalypse.
Oh, I
Don't know
see
what
you,
you're
baby.
talking about.
Okay, I see you, baby.
You trying to get what you trying to find a girl with a flat chest and big ass arms and no
I already got mine.
Wow.
You got yours yet, Jack? Or
Oh,
no,
man.
no.
Oh, you thought oh, that hit different. Thank you, Blender.
I was wondering.
I got SpongeBob.
Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Yeah, I got it on the. I actually have it on the Switch.
Calling me the sweat L.
I got sent the code in.
You know people
Yo, BG, why you stocking up all these Switch codes, bro? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm
Look,
saying, dog.
He about to sell it. Dog.
I know you gonna sell it.
I have to say one thing that the people that voted for BG to play Persona 4 made the wrong choice. They should have
They
voted.
actually voted Persona 5, but he picked
Well,
4.
that's still the wrong choice. They should have picked Animal Crossing.
Word,
That way,
word.
not only would he have to play, he'd have to sneak stream that so his wife wouldn't see it.
Well,
Everybody to bed.
Because once
yeah.
his wife sees it, it's over.
It's too late because I can't be chosen next time. So y'all mad.
Well,
Oh,
we gonna put you in
somebody could hit that donation tier on the Patreon.
Facts.
Y'all are pieces
And then
of trash.
we get some Mrs. BG streams.
All of you are degenerates. Why y'all coming up with this plan? Absolute degenerates, bro.
Hey man,
I'm just giving the fans, something to think about, right, Jack?
All
no,
these,
I like it.
all these good games out here, y'all want me to play Animal Cross dressing? Like, what's wrong with y'all, bro?
You already beat
Animal Cross dressing.
They do
But
got
for real,
Crocker.
like you would literally have to stream that game in the wee hours of the morning in secrecy, because if your wife sees you playing that, it's a wrap. It would be a wrap. God damn, how many people in wrestling got caught via how do I say it's not getting demonetized?
I heard about that.
Without getting male to female charges, we'll say. It's like 20 people right now.
Yes, it's crazy.
Insanity.
All right, well, are y'all ready to get out of here? Do these
I
outros?
Gotta read
wonder-
Super Chats.
Oh
I wonder
yeah.
if Baron's name going to show up on here. But
Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
All right. Papa John said, BG, do you want Naughty Dog's next game to be a prequel to The Last of Us 1? I think they should maybe make a standalone. I wouldn't mind a standalone, not a full-fledged like game. Give me an 8-hour game, you know, explain
Naughty
a little bit
Dog's
out the
next
origins.
game will star a gay character.
I don't think
A
so.
gay male
The current
character.
game
It's
stars
looking
with
like
that.
that.
A gay male character.
I don't think
I'm
so.
okay.
Like that.
I think Neil Druckmann got the you know, out his system, like, you know, got the appeasing out his system.
Oh, we go and double cross black people next time.
I think he got the agenda out his system. You know, he put all the agenda that he had into this game, and he's gonna go back to normal next
They
game.
all rumored to have their next game is rumored to have a black main character. So.
BG,
He gonna be straight
the-
though. It's nothing.
BG,
That's crazy.
the agenda never leaves your system. Once it gets in you, it never comes out.
Whoa,
That sounds crazy.
Word.
it sounds crazy.
Sounds wild. What else we got? Rafe the Emperor, he just donated. Appreciate it. So excited. Said BG out here spoiling the game multiple times, talking about being courteous. I never spoiled anything.
Hate to fucking see it. Yeah.
I
Yo,
never
we
spoiled
need to get
anything.
these 1,000 likes up so everybody can stream, so we can get it right back to BG to play Animal Crossing. Everybody.
Yeah, right.
So I
Don't
need
do
y'all. I need y'all to hit that like button.
What else we got? Ace McLean said, "What up, y'all? That Oklahoma Trump rally was lit last night."
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
What happened with it?
Nah, they
It
was
was-
jamming to something Michael Jackson.
It was empty apparently too.
Well, yeah, who coming out there on COVID? Unless you
COVID,
fight,
yeah, COVID.
unless you
But
fighting for your,
Trump-
unless you
Trump's a
fighting for
problem.
your rights.
They don't believe in COVID. You gotta
Oh, this man named himself OBJ Jr. OBJ Jr. Mocha needs some Folgers. Wake up, sister.
Oh, man.
No, this is the
remember.
dude.
No, Kid Smoove needs some
Black on me.
folders.
I'm chilling.
No, this dude. I recognize this picture. I'm pretty sure this is the same dude that like hits on every woman we bring on the podcast. Like, this is the same dude that was hitting on Contra and Red, I
As he
believe.
should.
So Zobi 2.0.
Yeah, he's just he gets a little excited every time we bring a woman on here. OBJ Jr. said, BG, when you coming on? Never. Okay.
Coming on where?
He
Or they
asked
say
me what,
ABS or something. Or...
yeah, never.
Coming on
Um,
where?
Oh, yeah,
ABS?
yeah, I'm like, well,
yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening, sir. That's not even, that's, you know, no shade, none. I'm just, you just never see me on there. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Emmanuel A said, grounded on Xbox seems better than The Last of Us Part 2. All right.
Emmanuel, you are now banned from this channel.
I think I would rather play Grounded, not gonna lie.
Okay.
No,
Did
I
you
would.
did you beat yourself in the head with a controller as a child?
GameCube
Shit.
one, yeah.
Yeah, you starting to show signs of that.
Wow.
You might got CTE or some shit. You shit crazy.
T North 0425 said, Jimmy be capping. The aim is great. He just can't shoot. You might be onto something there.
Man, please.
Jalen Michael said, Jack speaking facts. When it comes to narratives, you are a fly on the wall. People want to control the story.
Facts.
Life and Time podcast says, much respect for your opinions, but you never shot a gun before?
Nope.
Talking about Jimmy. Apparently Jimmy don't know how guns shoot. You ever shot a gun before, Jimmy?
No, I won't answer that.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to self-incriminate yourself? Okay, I see you.
He's not asking if you ever shot anybody, just a gun before.
Hey, yo, why you even had to go there, bro? What you talking about?
Hey, Jimmy, I remember the ride with Jimmy Shaw. I remember the
How
story.
about this, Jimmy? Have you ever been to a firing range before?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Just say you let that thing go, Jimmy.
Hey,
There's
man,
nothing wrong with that dog.
Nah, but still, that you know what? That didn't even make sense because, like I said, when you fire a gun, if you plan on shooting it again, do you not chamber the gun?
Only thing I know is if I see your
That
big
doesn't
ass,
even make sense. That
if I
don't even
see
make
Jimmy
sense.
big ass laying prone shooting somebody, I'm going another one. I'm not dealing with that shit. Like,
Jesus, let's shoot.
Jimmy said, I keep
big
that
panda
thing
bear looking
too.
nigga in the grass. No, dog, I'm out.
Speaking
I
of The Last
like
of Us,
that part. I feel like I'm the only one that like doing that, shooting
Doing
people
what?
in prone.
No, it
Oh, I
was
haven't
great.
tried it.
That's
I haven't
that's
tried
the
it.
preferred way to do it. Actually, if you want less weapon sway, like BG said. BG said that.
Yo,
Yeah.
where the hell is Smoove?
Oh, you
Yeah, I
say
ain't gonna lie. Where is he? Eating probably.
Yeah.
We should
You
make
guys heard about that guy that reviewed The Last of Us off a stream?
Yeah, y'all should have talked about that actually.
Wait,
I saw that.
Because that's a new culture coming up in this community. I see.
It is.
this?
I see it getting more
Back in
popular.
the game.
the only
It's
people that
getting more popular. It's getting
the only
very
people
much
that know
popular.
is Xbox
Wait,
dudes,
who
though.
did this?
I don't know what his name was, but I know Livewire started it and then K Mega followed, and then now it's this
Dream
guy.
308 started it when he reviewed Tomb Raider.
Yeah, it's a little weird that it's like mainly Xbox guys doing it though.
See,
Weird at
But why
all.
are you reviewing a game you haven't played? Is it because you're not good enough to beat it on your own?
it's because they
Oh.
Xbox fans and they don't play games.
See, right after that comment, I would normally say defend yourself, Smoove. But here.
Slacking.
Man, this level right now looks like a course in SSX Tricky.
True.
Andrew just leaped off the edge of his life.
Max B said reading Jimmy's tweets.
Or maybe not.
He said reading Jimmy's tweets. He ain't playing with a full deck. Oh man. Mikio said the same revolver shoots differently because it's a different character. Yeah. Mocha brought that up earlier.
Exactly.
King Green said, Uncle Jimmy, speak your truth, cuz they ain't ready. Jimmy be saying a whole bunch of bullshit sometimes.
Nah, not tonight.
Okay. Flaffy 101 said, Jimmy lying, you can't trade in any game because of COVID. You can't trade in games right now? Really? Because of COVID?
Nah, that's not true.
I saw a picture of like a bunch of Last of Us copies saying you can't trade them in though. I don't know if
Yeah,
that
but I don't think he paid attention. I said that I think that did affect it.
Okay.
You gotta pay more attention to what I'm saying, my man.
Little F boy said, somebody get a Donkey Kong a muzzle for spoiling. Oh, he's talking about you, Jimmy. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know. It's cool. It's cool.
You.
Emmanuel A said, Jimmy is MVP. Respect that man. You got fans out here, Jimmy?
All right.
Don't troll about this shit.
Look at that character development, Jimmy.
Oh, shit.
I remember for the longest time they used to try to get you out of here.
Jazzy Jefferson.
They still try.
Jazzy Jefferson said, Jimmy B. Sausage. Wow.
I get that reference.
It was that dumb website you sent me.
Yeah.
Dumb website. Mikio said, Jimmy, stop hiding under cars.
Word.
Flaffy 101 said, what the hell? Nobody fact checking Jimmy. Nobody fact checking Lemmy, excuse me, with pressing square. No, I definitely question Jimmy. Like, I don't know what he's talking about pressing square on the floor.
my Twitter. Go on my Twitter. I tweeted out a whole bunch of instances where you gotta mash square all the time.
Yeah, but not while in prone.
No. There's sequences where you constantly have to mash square to get out. It's the quick time event.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's
there's a shit ton of them. A shit ton of them.
Okay, now we got problems with pressing square. Okay.
I mean, when you do it in 90% of the game, turn it into
90% now.
Wait,
90%.
So Jimmy, do you agree with the Gears too much A button narrative or?
Got him.
No.
Got him.
Okay.
Oh, you back off of that one, huh? Didn't you, Jimmy?
Yeah, I had to, dog. I knew where that was going.
Mm-hmm.
You think I was going to fall for that? Come on, I've been doing this too long, dog. I knew where that was going.
Yeah, all right. He got you. He got you. All right. What else we got? The Trigger Man said, Jimmy, you are trash at games. That's why you miss shots.
Damn.
Marquise Pittman said the flashbacks should have been at the beginning. Yeah, some people feel that. But I feel like that could have made the game start out too slow, and y'all know how I feel about that though.
And BG would have been crying.
Facts. King
Like
Green's
people cry too much in general, because if you tell people that you feel like the flashbacks are too long, they try to play you like you're stupid and you don't understand what the purpose of the flashback.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what the purpose is, and I understand that, but you need to wrap it up.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, like that. Like some of those flashbacks, I feel like one lasted at least like 25 minutes. It felt that way. I don't know if that's true, but like They were definitely long. King Green
I think
said,
it's the way they pop up too. It's weird. It throws the game off sometimes.
yeah. King Green said, my guy Jimmy got all these Sony dudes throwing their cape on. They ready to fall on the sword.
Facts.
They ready to fall on the sword for this game. Yeah, all
Facts.
right. Oh no, it's Alex. He said, Jack, check PSP DMs.
Oh
man.
yeah, I saw it.
Did he donate just to say that?
No, he sent the pictures of the model that Abby was after. I mean,
Alex,
no, she
Alex is into those type of women though.
Yo, that's what's crazy to me. Like, look, I want an in shape woman, but there gets to a point where a woman is too in shape.
Let me see if I can get these pictures real quick.
Like,
this picture, yo.
What?
She look good in this picture.
No, she don't.
Put it in
She is my-
she's
Yeah, I saw that picture. Yeah, I saw that picture.
the washboards are a little bit too much for me.
No, bro, do you see her chest? It looks like my chest.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? In this
Where's
picture, she looks smaller. I think this picture's more current. Because in the pictures for like the development, she was bigger than that.
Yeah, that bottom picture looks way worse. That looks rough.
I don't want to even throw fuel on the fire, but NX Gamer did a video. They actually the size of her muscle final game from like the preview footage.
Yeah,
They
I seen
reduced it, you said?
No,
they increased.
They increased it.
Her arms were not that big in the Paris Games trailer.
Yeah, like her biceps, they were like slimmer. I think it was.
What are you supposed to do with that as a guy? Like, when you touch somebody like that, they're rock hard like a man. Like,
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like,
I'm good.
How are you?
There's nothing feminine about that kind of body type.
Well, feminists would say, "Is it for you, Bond?" That's what a feminist
No,
would
a
say.
feminist would say they should be able to be as fat as they want. You should like it. They wouldn't say to work your ass out and look like that.
No. Well, whatever. Roadrunner said 10 hours in The Last of Us 2 story and game over 1. I'm not sure what he's trying to say. 10 hours.
He's saying over 1. He's
10 hours in Last of Us.
I think he
2
means
story
part 2
and
is better than 1.
yeah.
game over 1. Okay. All right.
It still didn't make sense, but that's kind of what I deciphered from it.
That's what I'm assuming.
You must be speaking Nintendo.
Wow.
High level intellect.
Verg Brizzle said, I like Abby's story better. Okay. I found her story interesting. Life and Time Podcast said, yo, what's up with your man Jimmy? I might have to tune out, bruh. It's one thing to have an inaccurate view on guns, but he's purposely trying to ruin the game by spoiling it, and he's not even funny.
Oh man.
What
Yo,
did
why
you
y'all?
say?
Why is everybody on YouTube? There's some fake ass gun nuts. Y'all need to relax. Y'all be killing me just because y'all in states where y'all got legal guns. Y'all think y'all like be out here John Wicking it. Relax, bro.
Yeah, they
I be
fired a
seeing
Nerf
y'all
gun
calm
back
down.
then.
Like they be acting like they the gun masters. Like relax.
All I know is
Relax.
I can't shoot further than 5 feet. But I don't need to shoot further than 5 feet.
Quick count. Oh,
This
man.
man talking about sex, I think, but okay.
No. We talking about
I thought that too, Jimmy.
I don't know what that reference meant.
Quick encounter, man. Y'all know what the
Come on.
y'all know what's going on.
Quick encounters.
Yeah, you know
Oh
what's going on.
Lord, here he go. He been saying that for how long, man? Man, listen.
Where is
And
that?
mine is like 6'4". I don't know how nobody running to you yet.
I've seen people out in the real.
I know. I'm sure you have. You too damn tall or hot. I be running into people, so I know you gotta run into people.
It's because you too damn big.
Hey man, I still be running into people.
No, they be running into you.
Picking them up in Uber.
They be running into me like, oh my, yeah, I know.
Hey, yo,
It's all good.
Ain't nobody
Oh,
react
no.
that way, Jimmy.
Some autographs, Jimmy.
Yeah,
Let's
come
go.
on, man. Let me have my bond tails, bro. Come on, man.
All right, yeah, let's hear that.
I remember I was at Dave and Buster's with the girl. Some dude was like, "Aren't you black?" I'm like, "Damn, I had to fight somebody on fucking Dave." Like, he's like, "Oh, I watch your videos. You're the shit, man." I'm like, okay, good. You don't want no smoke.
Bundy
Nope.
Bundy the reseller said, yes, you can be a brolic woman, and like men, there's literally porn like that, and even
you can look at Alex.
and even women wrestlers, people in prison get stupid huge without a gym.
Bro, there's not even one woman on the WWF roster that looks like that. Not one.
Not currently.
No, they be slim fit. They're slim fit. And, yeah.
Oh, Natalia. Yeah. Well, not.
Yeah. King Green said, damn BG. Damn BG about to hit up RPG facts now. Hilarious. I hate all of you. Tokyo TV said Witcher 2 is an incredible game. CD Projekt Red has two great games. Everybody who finished The Witcher 2 loves it. Okay.
Exactly. Unless you had the Xbox version.
Rystar94 said, shout out to Blandrew for playing some greatness. Tony Wood 25. Tony Wood 25 said, Jimmy, my guy, but why we're trying to spoil The Last of Us 2 for Jack Move. Blandrew, my guy, for suggesting Zelda Breath of the Wild. Tony Wood 25 said, are you streaming tonight, Jack?
Probably not. I don't know.
Okay.
Why are these dudes posting pictures of these freaking dudes in the chat?
Huh?
Tony with 25 said the Nintendo Switch might outsell the Series X.
Of course.
Easily.
Yeah, it's already got a 50 million lead.
It's already past Xbox One.
Right. Jazzy Jefferson said, what y'all think about the new Pokemon Snap? Oh yeah, I forgot that was announced this
that's announced. Blandrew, do your job and talk about this, Blandrew.
I to be honest with you, I've never been a big fan of the Pokemon Snap game. It was probably my least favorite Pokemon spin-off game. And I feel I feel like a lot of people are going to be disappointed when this game comes out because it's not going to be what they think it is. And I know how the Pokemon company is. It's going to be an on-rail shooting game for about $60, and it's going to be like 3 to 4 hours.
That's what Pokemon Snap is, dog.
Yeah, but it's like what I always say about Star Fox. The reason they constantly try to reinvent that series is because you're not going to release a game like that for $60 and have it be a 4-hour game and just have people be
Shit,
cool
Nintendo did it with Link's Awakening.
Yeah, but that's Zelda. It's not Star Fox.
Freaking Pokemon, they'll do the same thing.
I mean, yeah, Pokemon. No, I think people will be more critical with Pokemon. They're never happy.
That's because you guys have like some 1984 graphics. Engine was like, do a mega kick, and he does like a little 2-step shimmy.
Jack Sutcliffe said BG's wife probably think he's into. Oh, that's kind of a spoiler.
Nope.
Yeah, that's kind of, I don't think I could read that. That's kind of a spoiler for The Last of Us Part 2.
What, that you're into hentai?
No, I'm not into hentai. I am not into hentai, sir.
That's what the comment said, isn't it?
Appreciate the donation, sir.
It's after she. Man, listen, I'm not into no damn hentai. I think that's weirdo shit. But there's something I can't even defend.
Move on, sir.
Oh my God. See, I can't even defend myself from this outrageous, ludicrous accusation because I can't spoil the game and give context. Anyway, I'll move on. Last super chat. Life and Time podcast said I'm in.
Here we go.
I'm in security. I'm in security for the base. I go to the gun range, my guys. So I know how to use guns. Don't get mad because you getting exposed. He said, "Don't get clapped, Jimmy." Because
listen. Let me say something, man. Nobody cares about y'all dudes' personal lives, man. Nobody cares. Y'all get all personal over PlayStation. The Last of Us is a 6, maybe a 7. Sorry, bro. Sorry. Nobody cares about you working at the base and all. No one cares, bro.
And Ellie's
only you care. Only you care. About
Ellie is like a 2 or a 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ellie is the queen, sir. Don't do that.
My man started putting out his tax returns and all. Relax. It's not that serious.
Oh, so he must be related to Gamer Lives Matter.
Nah, he just got it was just a whole lot of unnecessary information right there. No one cared about all that.
Wait, how old is Ellie?
19, sir.
You find her attractive, Jack?
Not particularly, but
Ellie and Abby could probably only get it if they could get it because it's the end of the world.
Oh yeah, if I was an apocalypse, I'm definitely smashing. Fuck that.
You smashing Ellie though?
Yo, that's wow.
Oh, man, we out.
Absolutely. Oh, Danny,
Jesus.
And Abby, sir.
Yeah, maybe shit, probably.
I mean, there are no good looking.
I mean, it's a post-apocalypse. Shit, what you
there are no good looking women in that game. Like, what's your other option, Gonzo?
Squeeze my balls, baby.
What?
Wait. What?
We have a lady in the chat, Jack. Jack, we have a lady in the chat. But I'm saying, what's your other option? Gonzo from Sesame or from Muppet Babies?
Yo. Yeah, crazy.
You's a wild boy, Jack.
Yo, crazy.
You's a wild boy.
Oh, shit.
Mocha, if you was a dude, would you smash Ellie?
Well, you can ask her too. She doesn't need to be a guy.
What kind of question is that, man?
Yeah.
I don't want to assume anything. Okay, would you smash Ellie?
No, I'm surprised nobody bit Dina's nose off.
Come on, come on.
Yo,
Man.
that's wild.
Dina is beautiful, right?
What did you say, Mocha?
No, I don't like her tattoo. That just makes everything. Like,
Girls with tattoos suck.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
tattoo is really ugly.
Yeah, I agree.
okay. Okay, that's a deal breaker for you.
Mhm.
It is.
All right,
It is.
okay. All right.
Tattoos.
Blandrew, you taking Ellie down?
No.
Okay.
Would you fuck the villager from Animal Crossing? You know what I'm doing, I just had to ask.
No, I wouldn't.
All right.
The villager.
But-
Yo.
Wait, in a post-apocalyptic world, maybe. I don't know.
You know what's crazy? Like,
Wow.
I like that husband you got there, my guy.
what's crazy is the best looking woman in that game actually might be.
You
I'm trying to
know,
think.
Yeah, I would have to say it is Dina.
Yeah, you know what's crazy?
her nose overwhelmed me, but she grew on me.
That I don't know if I can get past that nose though.
Oh no,
You got a big nose, though. So what are you
I have a
complaining
Yeah,
about?
great.
you
I
got
do
one-
not have
yeah,
a great nose. I have a amazing.
If that girl leaned in to kiss you, she could literally poke your eye out.
Stop that.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I might take Tommy's wife first before.
Oh,
Dina.
Maria fine.
And she's an older woman. She might be better than Nina, dog. Maria looked like she was a thing back in her day.
Maybe.
She might have been a thing, man. I'm just saying.
You think she a joint?
She might have been a joint back. You can see it.
Fine right now, yo. Like, yeah.
I thought Nora was the cutest girl in the game.
Who?
Oh, I forgot about
Nora.
Nora.
Like-
Forgot about her. Yeah.
You didn't sound too confident there.
No,
Vicky.
no, because I forgot about her. Forgot about her character. Yeah. Okay.
Jeez.
Let's do these outros. It's getting weird. All right. Mocha.
Go ahead, go home. Life and Tom's got one more comment he wanted to make.
Oh boy. Oh, he about to clap Bond. That's what this is. Let me see.
Nah, I think me.
Oh damn, Jimmy.
I don't even see it.
Something about I be talking on my ass or something like that.
Yeah, get him.
He said he gonna pull up on you with the blicky. What do you say?
Man.
But Mocha, let them know where they can find you.
Can't clap. I clap first.
Yeah, where's she at?
Everything with the same handle. It's just Mocha Latte TV on Twitch and Twitter.
I'm about to hit up Reddit Infamy, then Mocha Latte TV.
All right.
Correct.
All right. Smoove still ain't there. This man been missing a
You
whole
got the radio
hour and a
voice.
half. He went FK, bruh. Yeah, Smoove still ain't there.
I think he should have to, instead of docking people, it should get stream punished to Halo 2 Legendary.
Give me that money or something.
Yo, he could not even beat the first level of Halo 2 Legendary.
Yikes.
He
Insane.
couldn't.
Yo, but he in the Discord, right? Oh yeah, he is here.
He could not even beat the first level.
Yikes.
Jimmy,
This is the man they call the best spot.
Hey yo, what's up, man? J Mega Game. Shout out to all the fathers out there. Hope you guys enjoying it. And Monday, a lot of y'all going back to work. Have fun tonight. Peace.
Well, you know what they say about Father's Day? Black Bond is your daddy.
Don't nobody say that about him.
I'm gonna say that's the first time I'm hearing that.
Crazy motherfucker, man.
Blandrew,
Have a good one, guys.
This shit crazy.
Bond.
Have a good day, everybody. Relax. Enjoy your Sunday.
Wait, so Bon, you want to make that bet or what?
Thinking about it.
Okay.
Yo, you know the one thing I want to say, like I listened to that debate on PSP about standalones versus like DLC and expansions. That was the first time I thought like, yo, this nigga Kobe really might be retarded for the first time, dog.
What was his
What is
argument?
this nigga talking
No,
about,
they-
dog?
I figured out after a while what they were arguing about. Pretty much they was arguing like saying like, you know how certain standalone games get bundled with the original game.
Mm-hmm.
So the argument was if a standalone game gets bundled with the original game, is it technically like DLC?
Yes, it's still standalone. It's still
Yeah, it's still a
standalone.
yeah,
It just
it's still a
comes in the
standalone
same
game.
box.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got what Kofi was saying, and he was still wrong. I'm like, bro, it's still even if it comes together in the same box in the same package, if you don't need the other game installed
Yeah, it's still a
to play,
standalone.
it's still a standalone game, bro. I was like, what?
Hold
What
on,
is
Vic.
this man talking about?
Did
Anyway.
Kofi wish you a happy Father's Day?
I ain't hear nothing yet. It's 9:04.
Damn.
I ain't hear nothing yet.
So you a deadbeat dad or he a bad son?
Man, you know, I taught him everything he knows, bro. I ain't heard nothing yet. Hate to see it. All I did was be there for him.
And let him
That's what I
copy
get.
your homework.
But yeah, we out of here, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through. Make sure you hit that like button, and we will catch y'all next week.
Take it easy, Smoove.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Yo.